Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid.
4GAudio podcast. Hey, man.
Yo.
What's going on? It's the 4GAudio podcast. I'm Styles the Prophet. With me, like always, is my boy B Show.
What up, no?
Gang, gang. And on the podcast ones and twos, Jones Z.
What?
Gang. That's how you can see and hear us right now. But tonight, we got Hippie in the house.
What's up?
Hippie.
I'm New Age Hip, aka Hippie, aka your grandpa's favorite rapper.
Nice.
Shout out
Switch
about
it up.
anyone above 65. Shout out. It's my fan base. That's who I want to be my fans.
I always say
They got the most money.
your favorite rapper's favorite rapper.
The truth.
And my buddy said, actually, have you ever heard of Philly Moves? They're used
Yeah.
to be in Ottawa. So the one guy, Tynan, he said to me, I said, your AKA your favorite rapper's favorite rapper. And he goes, yeah, he's like, but I'm your least favorite rapper's least favorite rapper. And he goes, see, my logic is that if you don't like this guy and he doesn't like this guy, chances are you'll like this guy.
Wow.
I mean, it's like a double negative, right?
Yeah,
I
exactly.
like
yeah,
that. That strange to
Fucking
make
right.
sense to me. Hey, let's.
Yeah, I was going to say,
You're here.
fucking shot of bourbon.
Weekend
Are we down in it
podcast.
like fucking heroes or what?
Hell fucking yeah.
All
It's
right.
just one shot.
Cheers,
each.
man.
Cheers, boys.
Let's get it, boys.
Ah.
All right.
Shut up, Belay Bourbon. Sponsor me. I'm looking.
heard
I'm
it.
looking for whiskey sponsors.
Yeah.
Also, I would love
But
a Popeyes
seriously.
chicken sponsors too. Hit me
Sandwiches only.
up.
You see Mary Brown's made a sandwich?
Man, did
Mary
you...
Brown's is like the same thing or whatever. Like
Yeah.
it's Louisiana chicken or whatever.
Okay, word.
But I saw they made a chicken sandwich recently too.
Have y'all seen the videos of motherfuckers fighting over Popeye sandwiches online?
No.
Oh, yeah.
So Popeye released their fucking first sandwich ever, and people are fist fighting for the last
Yeah.
one. These videos online, people are buying them all up and selling them on eBay and shit, like $200 for a sandwich and some
Yeah.
crazy shit like that.
People are
The
insane.
United
I seen one-
States
I seen
is
one for 7,000.
fucked.
$7,000.
Are you
Like, what are you
it was
gonna-
on-
serious?
Did I show you that?
But like, what are you gonna do with that?
Yes,
That-
yeah.
Like,
that's
heat it
what
up?
It said on, they had
Yeah.
an ad on Instagram, and I swear, man, it was on
Some
eBay,
dumbass
and
shit.
it said it was filled out $7,000.
That's ridiculous.
But like, you know what I mean? Like, what are you gonna do with that? Heat it up, and it's not even gonna be the same as
Man,
it was
that-
when you
really.
fucking bought it.
You just,
And
like-
by the time it's sold, it's fucking last week's fucking burger.
Yeah.
Like, I
Yeah.
don't want that.
I don't want that.
At the
I-
same time, I'm not
Makes
paying over
sense.
$10.
Preserve it.
You know, like,
Yeah.
Fuck,
Fuck.
man. Dude.
whatever.
Craziness.
But however, I will say I didn't know that they made the sandwich until all the hype of the sandwich being like gone or whatever, or like out of
The
stock
public
or
eye.
whatever the fuck. But I didn't even know about it until then. So then like I was like, well, I want one too,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah,
but
dude.
like,
And
guess
that's
it's not
how.
happening.
Fuck, just make your own. You just go, like, you just legit go buy some Popeye's chicken.
You go get
Yeah.
it. You go get a chicken, raise it, kill it,
oh my gosh.
strip the feathers off, strip the meat off of his body, cook it, and then make your own fucking sandwich.
There you
Oh,
go.
then
Man.
on top of that, go to the store, get some eggs, get some vinegar, make your own mayonnaise, and then go to the store, get some flour, water, sugar, whatever the fuck else goes in a
Yeah,
bread, make
but
your
I-
own buns, and make your own goddamn
But like,
sandwich.
it won't be the
from
same.
scratch.
It won't be the same. But man, so today I saw this video.
I'm sorry.
I think I sent it to you, eh? So there's this guy, Best Damn Roofer,
Oh,
or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
And so he just like, so he got an award in like, yeah, he's Canadian, but he got an award in like Las Vegas or some shit, for, it's like the roofers fucking thing or whatever. So he got like
Best damn roofer.
an
award.
award for marketing. So he has like the best marketing scheme or whatever. But what he does is like he plays songs and shit, and like I paraphrase there, but like he went to the Las Vegas thing. He got invited there to like because he was nominated, I guess. But then he like played music for them and shit. But he's got all these songs that are like roofing based songs or whatever, you know. Anyway, so we've had this video today. He just puts fucked up videos. Like he's either like harassing the new guys, or he's like making fun of somebody that fucked up the roof before him, or you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So the other day he posted a video of him yelling at a crackhead. But today he posted a video, goes, yeah, he's like, fucking, what do you think of those Walmart pre-cooked chickens or whatever? He's like, yeah, they're pretty good, eh? Yeah, whatever. He's like, but today, he's like, I'm going to ask the chickens. And he turns around and there's chickens in his backyard. And he's like, yeah, what do you guys think of that? Oh, yeah, they're pretty good. He goes, well, I just happen to have one right here. And he pulls out one of these, like, ready-cooked chickens and throws it on the ground. And the chickens are eating the fucking chicken. He even gets down and, like, biting it himself and shit.
Oh, man.
So I forget how that relates. Oh, because you were talking about raising chickens. Yeah.
Chicken cannibalism.
Dude, all that aside, I would love to have a pet chicken.
Yeah, well.
You know what I mean? Just call him Lickin'. You got Chicken Lickin' running around your house. You know what I mean, dude? And he's like, the sky's falling. You're like, shut up, Chicken Lickin'. And then you're just getting stoned with a chicken at your side.
You ever seen
And yo,
it?
if you have a pet, it's like it's a pet that gives you breakfast, dude. If you get a hen, dude, it lays an egg a day.
Every day, man. Yeah.
You know what I mean,
Have you
man?
ever seen a
What the
chicken with its head cut off?
I have actually, yeah.
It's the fucking weirdest
It's
thing.
crazy,
It's-
dude. Yeah. My
Pardon my friend.
my dad used to live like out in the country off of Walkley and like Ramseyville Road and shit. And he had friends who lived like even more out in the country, and they were on this
I
farm.
love
There's
how,
like,
that's out in the country.
you know what I mean? Well, yeah.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
like,
Oh, let me tell you. No, sorry.
I guess
I'm bugging.
he just had like a bunch of land and shit. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
compared to what you get around here, you know. But he had friends who actually had like cornfields and a barn with like 40 fucking feral cats living in it. And
Crazy.
like one day they brought us, me and my brother over, and they were just like fucking killing the chickens to get them ready to sell off. So they
Yeah.
fucking chop those things and they squirm around, dude. And it's crazy.
Fucking
Especially when you're
they
like 12 years
literally-
old, you're like, wow.
They literally
Yeah.
run around.
Yeah, run around.
Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
dude.
That's like
Fucking
That's like a
weird.
saying,
It's
right?
their nerves or whatever, right?
Yeah, I've
But
heard
like,
that.
They're so small. That
but
it's
when
just
you see like when you think nerves, right? It's like when you fucking kill a bug and it's going. You know what I mean? Like that's what I think of nerves. I don't think of like a chicken running around. Like you know what I mean? Like
yeah. Or like when you go to the doctor and they test your kneecaps and they hit that one nerve in your kneecap.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can't, you're not like running around with your head cut off.
Yeah.
But did you know actually fucking
Why is it only
The
chickens?
humans.
Well, like
I
why
was
is it
just
only
gonna say-
chickens that do that? Like why don't other animals fucking get their heads cut
humans
off and start running
apparently
around?
when you like you know when you see
Maybe
the
an
fucking
ostrich
guillotine
would
come
do
down
that.
and chop off someone's head or whatever, they
Yeah.
use the big axe or whatever. Apparently you're still alive for 5 seconds. Or not like alive, but like you're conscious, so you like
Yeah.
know what's going on.
Yeah.
You
So
can,
you
like,
just
see
like, it's basically
yourself.
enough time for your head to hit the ground and then be
And
like,
be
oh my
like,
god,
Something went wrong, but at the same
Yeah.
time
where's
too,
my body at?
this is like this is my own like theory, but I think that at the same time, you probably wouldn't have enough time to think by the time shock came in or
Yeah.
whatever. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
Absolutely.
it's just like that's your
By the
last
way-
memory is your head hitting the ground.
I just want to say too, I just realized we're smoking a honey bourbon fucking backwoods. So
Look
thank
at
God.
this.
nice.
Shout out.
It's
And we're drinking
beauty.
that bourbon, so
Yeah.
Shit.
fucking
Bourbon.
right.
Fucking right.
Shout out the
Nice.
states. They definitely do that. It's good.
Yeah.
Yo, can I just say, I
Okay.
love the heart-shaped glasses, by the way.
Yes.
Thank you, dude.
Yes.
Yo, I went to Toronto this past weekend to see Tyler, the creator, on his Igor tour.
No, so
Sick,
Yo.
man.
In fucking insane.
No.
Yeah, it's so insane, dude. And I've never seen him before. And I've been a huge Odd Future Tyler
Yeah.
fan since I was like 15.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And
You
so
ever see that show we had?
the what?
He had a TV show.
Oh yeah, fucking
forget what it
Loiter
is.
Squad.
What? No, this one was like.
Oh, you're talking about the jellies? Are you talking about the cartoon that he does, or
No,
or,
it's
or
not.
is-
No, wait.
It's
sorry,
just him chilling
he
out.
has a. I did not know this. Fill
It's
me
just
in.
him
He has
chilling
a
out.
cartoon called The Jellies.
yeah, he has a cartoon on
Bro.
Adult Swim called The Jellies.
That's fucked. Yo,
It's pretty cool.
like
you know,
I
I'm trying to
legit.
think of what the
I
show
don't even
is.
know this. Like,
no, but he's got a show called Loiter Squad, and it's just him doing sketches
I'll
with his
Google it.
friends.
Well, this is like it's like him actually like I don't know how to explain it. It's almost like have you ever seen Robin Big?
Yeah.
You know how like all they did really was just like, oh, what do you want to do today? We're gonna go do this thing, you know, like we're gonna jump out of
Tyler
a
had
plane
the-
or
had a
whatever.
reality
And
show
yeah,
like
he had a
that?
show like that, and
Oh.
he would just be like, well, today we're going to fucking do this. Some guy like made him a go kart or something, so it's like a video of him driving around in this go kart, and he like slams into somebody's car, like almost like kills himself under the car. Then he builds this big bed in his room. Like I guess his fucking ceiling is really really high.
Yeah,
so he builds this bed so that it's like you know how like you have like a bunk bed, and sometimes you have a bunk bed that's like one like this and one like this. And there's like
I've seen the videos of it and
desk
shit.
under it
It's
or whatever.
crazy. He designed the whole room himself.
It's just like you
apparently.
can stand under and hang out. Like it's probably fucking almost as big as this whole thing here. And then there's like his bed on top of it too. Like it's
Nice.
fucking cool.
It's like the
man.
ultimate dream fucking bedroom if you were like a 7-year-old kid. You know what I mean? Like it's fucking cool. But I think you're thinking of Loiter Squad. It was like a sketch show and they would go out and fuck with people in public and dress up. It was kind of like what Jackass was when they first were like the TV show before the movies, you know?
For sure.
But less crazy
Is
shit,
that,
more like sketches.
I've seen. I don't.
Sorry, I'm just looking it up. It was
But-
on Vice, I think.
But
Did he used to
Nuts and
drive
bolts.
around in
Nuts and bolts.
Yeah, go for it.
oh, I thought you were
Yo,
handling.
It's called nuts.
Sorry.
It's called nuts and bolts.
Nuts and bolts.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And
I
it's
gotta
just
check that out
yeah.
because
he actually does go skydiving. I use that as an example, but he actually
sick.
did. Yeah.
So in which show would he have been driving around in a vehicle, him passenger, and he just yells out the front window at people? You ever see that?
I
sounds
think
like-
that's just like some
sounds
random
what you're
YouTube
talking-
shit.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Because he's just like a fucking
Yeah, okay.
living cartoon character.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
guy.
Totally.
You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
fuck,
Like,
yeah.
and yo, so I saw him. Yeah, I saw him like a week ago tonight, and like the whole night. One thing I wasn't expecting is that there was a lot of like young kids there, like
Yeah.
high school kids.
Yeah.
Like I was into him when I was in high school, which is like 9 years ago now.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? When I first started listening to him.
When he ate the bug in that video.
Yes.
yeah, like
yeah,
shit,
that's
man.
not video.
So sick. And fucking yeah, there was just so many young kids there, and they all knew all the lyrics, singing it, doing like the main lyrics and like the harmonies that go under the lyrics, everything.
Yeah.
Like it was amazing. And he comes out and he's wearing the blonde wig and the fucking pastel suit, and he's just like staring at the crowd when he gets on a stage. And he did like a full like 30 minutes of just Igor shit, and then he was like, then he kept bringing it back. You know what I mean? He's like, let me bring it back 2 years, and did Flower Boy stuff. Then brought it back another 2 years and did shit off of Wolf, and then he did Yonkers, and then he closed with the Igor stuff. But like
Nice.
hands down was probably one of the best performances I've ever
Nice.
fucking seen.
Yeah.
And Jaden Smith opened up for him, which is like
Seriously?
a different story.
No
Yeah.
way. See, like, I mean, I
Damn.
don't know any of his music and like don't really like care, I guess. But at the same time, just to see him would be cool, you know? Like,
Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
cool,
there's
and
Jaden
I've been
Smith,
like
but-
kind of involved with this music to the point where I know what he's about, and like you watch him perform, and you're like, this kid was born and bred to be a superstar. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Like he's Will Smith's son. Think
Yeah.
about like he probably wasn't singing and dancing lessons since he was like
Oh.
since he could fucking walk.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? And this kid did a full fucking stage moonwalk
Yeah.
from like
Oh,
a
yeah.
huge stage, just like,
Yeah.
and his legs looked like spaghetti,
Yeah,
like
I've
as
seen
he
him
was
do
going
that.
across the stage. It was crazy,
Yeah.
and he raps all his lyrics. Of course, when people are live, their DJ plays with them, and they kind of like
Yeah.
play some of the lyrics. They can tell when you're getting tired, and
Yeah.
well, you know what I mean. You get a vibe going with the person that you tour with, and they know you, and they know when you're getting gas, and they can like throw on the backing vocals when it happens. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. So
I never thought of that. You could just fucking put it in the middle.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Or whatever. Like have the track
I've
play.
noticed it from seeing a lot of shows that you have someone that you tour with who knows you,
Yeah.
and they can hear when you're getting tired, or you've like performed together enough where they know exactly when you
Yeah.
are going to get tired, and they can just slowly fade in the lyrics from the actual song, and then fade it back out for you to come back in, and they know
Yeah.
exactly when it's gonna happen. And I noticed this at shows a lot, and that's when you start getting into the idea of like a touring team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A team that comes with you to your shows, like lighting,
Yeah.
a DJ who knows you,
Yo.
like
Like a
and
stage man, even if you were
man.
a stage man.
yeah,
That-
and also graphics, someone who
Yeah.
can project shit
Yeah,
behind you, and it just becomes like a touring like performance.
It's a whole show.
You know,
yeah.
so like Igor, as an example, is a character that Tyler created around an album, and then he made a touring performance around it. So it's a character that goes with an album, and there's a
Yeah,
performance
yeah.
that he created on the side that goes with the album to promote it,
Shoot.
and it's an entire like package.
Yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I mean? It's
Is
a
that why they
masterpiece.
call
You know what I
it- Is
mean?
that why he calls himself Tyler the Creator?
Because he creates characters
just-
with every single album.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
his
yeah.
fucking thing. Every
That's-
album,
yeah.
it's a
That's
different,
pretty cool.
Fun.
and
Man,
it's
damn.
amazing, dude.
Turn me on to freaking Tyler the
Yeah,
Creator.
yeah.
Over here, you know?
Go back and listen. Just
That's
listen to
pretty
his first
cool
three
stuff.
albums are like a fucking story between the three of them, but they're not in order. It goes like Bastard. The way they were released was Bastard, Goblin, Wolf, but
Okay.
the story goes Bastard, Wolf, then Goblin. And it's just a story between the three of a kid like in high school
Yeah.
who grows up and goes to a summer camp after high school and then ends up in an insane asylum by the third album. And it's just it's crazy. I don't know. I'm geeking out
Cool.
about Tyler right now, but he's a
Yeah,
huge
yeah.
influence of mine.
Yeah.
No,
He's a
for
huge
real,
influence
though.
of mine, for sure.
That's
cool,
sick
man.
though.
So the show was really good.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was super cool. Just go to Toronto for a couple days because I never head out there.
Oh.
The city gives
Yeah.
me claustrophobia. There's too many
Dude.
fucking tall buildings.
Yeah, yeah.
There's a lot
You know what I
going
mean,
on
man?
there.
Like I don't know. Like I grew up where the like in Rockland, you know.
I don't know, man. I like the city for some reason, and like I know for sure, like that like if I moved into the city and shit, that I would probably miss being able to just like drive down the road and be like in the bush, you know.
And hear nothing.
But-
yeah, yo, the
But
noise
the thing
gets to you after a while.
like
Oh, for
when
sure.
I think of Toronto, I'm like, no, I don't want to be living in the heart of Toronto. I'd like to live somewhere on the outside of Toronto or something. You know what I mean?
yeah.
As for like big cities, but yeah, like I think Toronto for like living there would suck. But like when I go there, I'm like,
It's nice to
like,
visit.
It's awesome. Someone told me one day, they're like, and this is exactly how I feel. I was like, man, that's exactly it. Like I still get that feeling when you come over the hill at like Canada. And you like all of a sudden see all the
See
fucking
everything.
city and shit. And I like, man, because I used to come to the city a lot whenever I was a kid.
It's getting bigger too.
Because like I
Yeah.
fucking I got hit by a truck and broke my leg and shit and
Shit.
like fucked myself up. And I had to
government
keep
hook you up for
going
that
to the
shit?
doc. Actually, I got fucking I kind of got like fucking I don't know. It's
You got
weird. So
fucked.
the insurance. The thing is technically they deemed it my fault. But the
Aw.
thing is you can't blame a 10-year-old kid for anything. So
True.
the thing is that it comes out as a like,
So
well,
it's
our
just-
insurance money or our insurance
Yeah.
will give you money if your insurance gives us money. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like it's
yeah.
like a settlement thing.
it's like you're on customer
But-
service line, and they're like, "There's nothing
but-
we can do, bro." And you're like, "But I got hit by a fucking truck."
Yeah. But no, but point is I had to go to the hospital and shit like for like years after, like fucking, because they're always checking on my shit, right? Like I had a growth plate all fucked up or whatever, so they're always checking on it, right? So I had to go for like 3 or 4 years, like on and off, on and off. So anyways, I always came to the city and shit, right? So like every time I came in, I come over the hill, I'm like, oh, look at all the big buildings and
Yeah,
shit. I'm like, oh, I'm in the city,
Yeah.
like look at it, you know? And I swear, like my buddy said, he's like, man, he's like, I still get that feeling when I come over the hill. And I was like, yeah, man, me too. Like I'm here.
I get that shit too. I grew up like far east end, like past Orleans, past Cumberland,
Yeah,
little French town, Rockland.
Yeah.
that's where a few
you-
people are from.
Yeah, a few
Like
of
Trip.
the artists.
Yeah,
Uh,
I know Trip well,
yeah,
man.
no doubt. Yeah.
Okay, so here's a funny story.
All right.
So fucking,
I like stories.
I was walking around. It was the second time I ever bought weed, and I was with my boy. Young Astronomer, another rapper in town. We used.
Heard of him.
Yeah. We had a gang called Swift Crew together, and
Okay, I was gonna ask about that. We'll get to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get to that.
And
I actually had someone ask me recently, if or what happened to Swift Crew, and I was like, actually, he's coming on next
Yeah,
week.
yeah, totally.
Sorry,
yeah.
sorry.
Well, no,
We'll get on that.
I've been curious.
Yeah, I'm down. But
So
yeah, so we're walking around. We're fucking 15 years old, and we just bought weed. But we're like, wait a second, like no one's gonna sell us papers. We're really young. We're sketching out. Like there's an OPP station right in Rockland.
yeah,
So
okay.
there's always like a police officer cruising around through the suburbs. Everything. It's a
Yeah.
small place too, you know. So like
See, I'm from Renfrew, so it's similar.
it's
just not fun.
sketchy to like smoke anywhere, especially when you're 15. You just start smoking and shit's illegal, and everyone's on your case about it, being like, drugs are bad, you know.
Yeah.
But so we're walking around, and out of nowhere,
Weed isn't a drug.
Trip fucking pulls up behind us on a BMX, and he's
Shout out Trip, by the way.
Yeah.
Man.
yeah, man.
Sounds like he saved the day too. So
Yo, he did, and he's like, "What are you guys up to?" And Colin knew him because
Colin's the young astronomer.
yeah,
sorry,
youngest.
yeah.
Sorry,
I just know
he's been my best friend since we were in like grade 3. You
Yeah,
know what I
okay,
mean? So
so-
he's we've been homies for forever, you know? And so his older sister and Trip were in the same grade. So he knew like Trip because he would be over at his house when they'd be hanging out or whatever, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? And he's like, "Colin, what's up?" And then he introduced me because I'd never met him before. And then we're like, "Yeah, we got this weed, but we're like, we don't have anything to smoke out of." He's like, "Oh, come over to my place." He's like, "I got a pipe in my spot. You guys can take. It's yours." And like, we're like, "Oh, sick." So we go over. We chill in his basement for a while. He was still he was rapping back then, and he was doing like big shit back then that like we were even talking about like since we were young.
Yeah.
They brought fucking who's the dude who used to rap with Eminem, big homie.
Me?
Trice, Obi Trice. No, sorry.
Big homie?
Big short homie used to be in D12.
Bizarre.
Bizarre. They brought
Oh,
Bizarre to Rockland to the fucking Legion in Rockland in like 2008, and it was a bunch of old Rockland rappers that kind of like
Crazy.
started the scene back in the day. Like shout out P, shout out Paletti Pizza, R.I.P.
Yeah.
Shout out fucking Chris Fiction. Shout out Tyler Miller.
Tyler Miller. I know
old-
Tyler Miller.
Old school Rockland rappers.
Different Tyler Miller.
Yeah.
But yeah, they brought Bizarre to Rockland and did a show with them and shit when I was really young.
That's
But yeah,
crazy.
Trip brought us over, gave us a pipe, hung out with him for a bit. He rapped a bunch of shit to us. We're like, this is crazy. Like, super young and innocent.
Yeah, and him
and shit,
being older too. You're like this, you know.
Yeah,
he's a
yeah.
cool cat.
It was you can picture it, and then after we had this pipe, it was like a little bowl, a dice piece, like a fucking like a casino dice with just like a little spot at the end. And I had it for like 2 years.
Yeah.
It was just the main source of like I got all my friends. I was like one of the first to smoke out of my friends. I got all my friends high for the first time through this pipe, and we just all smoked it out. And then I think we lost it at a party like 2 years later. But it was like the classic thing that we started with.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And yeah, that's that. So fucking shout out Trip.
Fucking right, yeah,
I've had
man.
him on a few times.
Yeah, he's dope.
Yeah, he's good shit, man. That's hilarious, though. See, I like hearing shit like that. That's funny.
Yeah. So I was back in the day, and then me and Colin, or young astronomer, have been friends since I switched schools over to the public school from the Catholic school in grade 3, and we've been friends since then. So that was like 2003. So that's like 16 years.
So did you guys get into the music thing together?
Yeah, totally. Yeah, man. Honestly, the way that it's...
So wait, you were in grade 3 in 2003?
Yes.
Holy shit, man.
Yeah.
Shit, so you're 95?
94.
94. Okay, no, that's...
Yeah.
Okay.
Same year as my
Still,
bro.
Yeah.
Shit, man. Sorry, I just...
No, yeah, that's okay. You're doing the math.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah. But yeah, we started rapping together. It was the way that it started for me was I like had gotten my heart broken for the first time, and I was just I was super sad, and I was just like, man, I fucking and then I just started writing all this depressing shit into my phone and in the notes, and fucking. After a while, I started trying to rhyme stuff, and then I wrote my first song. Like you can find it on SoundCloud. It's called "Smoke Alone."
Good.
I'm
gonna look for that.
Do we want to do that? Yeah.
Play a clip of it.
I mean, if y'all want to hear it, it's just it's just super sad shit. It's just about like, hey, I'm alone now, so I'm just gonna get stoned alone because I fucking cheated on this girl a bunch of times, and she broke up with me when, you know what I mean? It's just but it's like it was
shit, you did that to yourself, man.
It's really
Sorry, I hate to say it that way, but
it's okay, man. Like I write a lot of like some of my songs like people would think are corny and shit or whatever, but like the thing is I released the first song I ever wrote and I put it online, and it's just like,
I can't release the first song.
I
can't. No, I can't because it's a beat that already exists.
Yeah, for me, it feels like a journey through music, which is something that has helped me feel okay with like who I am and like giving me a sort of like second purpose, you know what I mean? So like that was the first thing that came of me like writing, and then everything I have on SoundCloud, I have like 40 songs on there, two mixtapes.
So what's your SoundCloud? Sorry to interrupt.
New Age Hip.
New Age Hip.
Or no, so SoundCloud.com/FreshWaveZippy. Is the
Fresh waves.
That's
Fresh Wave Zips. You should be able to find it.
So,
but yeah, for me, it's just like it shows the progression, and it's cool for me, man. I don't know. I like having all the corny shit out and still keeping it online. Cause like I made some like songs that you're like, oh man, come on.
the last song.
I got some shit like that too.
Yeah, the last song.
You know what I mean, man?
Yeah.
The
It's
last
just like when
song I
you're feeling.
recorded, I haven't showed it to a lot of people. I haven't really released it or anything.
that
The
the
little
Peep
Peep
one?
one, yeah.
I like
And
that
like
shit.
it's like
Yeah,
and
it's
like
good,
seeing
bro.
like people say like, oh yeah, I like it, and like whatever, and like I'll show it to someone, and later they're like, oh, wait, do you have that song or whatever?
Yeah.
And like to me, I'm like, it's kind of like sappy, like
Yeah,
you
man.
know what I mean? And I'm like,
but
I don't want
people like
that,
transparency, and people like somebody who
I
just
sing
puts it
along
all
with that shit,
on
bro.
the
I love
fucking
it.
line. You know what I mean?
See, and
I
I
like
do
someone
too,
who's
but-
like that. I respect people who are like that. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to be as much like that as I can. Just like open book, anything. You know what I mean?
Like,
Like
they're super genuine and authentic. I find. You know.
I-
And just-
yeah, man. Yeah.
They're the realest people.
So what's the name of the track I'm looking for?
Oh, the first track? Fuck. Did I even hold up. Okay, scroll down a little bit, and you'll find fucking scroll down more. You just gotta find like from the Swift Crew page. Okay, now go to any of these tracks and just click on Swift Crew, but the SoundCloud page. I forgot it was on the Swift Crew page.
Swift Crew. So just real quick while he's doing that, talking about Swift Crew. So we saw you at an MGK show, I think.
You got yo,
Did you
you,
guys
you
open
guys
it?
were there. We did do
Yes,
that.
yes, okay.
Yeah.
Is that at Barrymore's?
No,
That was at
uh,
Algonquin.
yeah.
That was
So
that,
the
yeah.
second time
That
we've
was a
seen
lot of fun.
Yeah, so I remember seeing you guys there, and I remember at the time I was like, oh, like I remember me and him were talking to each other in the fucking crowd, being like, oh, what the fuck are these guys? Like, what's going on? You know, whatever. And like, no offense to the other guys, you guys are all fucking whatever, great. But I remember being like, man, that one dude with the long hair and shit. I was like, he's got like bars and shit or whatever.
Thank
And it was like you're like not just your presence on the stage, but your attitude with like how I heard you. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
the attack that you know. Yeah, like yeah.
Man, thank you, dude.
And again, whenever I say that too, I'm not saying like
that's
that I don't like the other guys or whatever. Like I still enjoyed them too, but it was just I remember saying to him that I was like that one dude, right?
Yeah, totally.
Thank you.
So whenever I heard he kept talking about Hippie or whatever, right? And I'm like, oh yeah, I don't think I know him, whatever, I don't know him. And then one day he was like, man, Swift Crew or whatever. I was like,
yeah. So we were on a roll for a while. To be honest, like locally.
Tell us, take us to the start.
Yeah, sorry, it just came up again, so I had to ask you now. So.
Yo, it's cool, man. I'm down to talk about Swift Crew, man. We
like we
had a lot of fun, dude. Yeah, it's still a thing.
Yeah, okay.
We're still the gang, but like I don't know, man. You like when you're in your early 20s, no one's really sure what the fuck's going on. Everyone's kind of fucking around and getting fucked up all the time and hanging out constantly. But there was a certain point where each of us had to actually kind of like focus and like make money for ourselves because things needed to sustain themselves, you know?
Yeah.
But so there were a couple of us who like fell like underground and aren't really working on anything right now and just kind of like coexisting, and there's a few of us who are constantly working on shit and a couple people who are just like here and there, you know what I mean? So it's not like we're
you guys
on
all have
hiatus.
your own solo shit too, right?
Yeah, exactly. Mainly me and Young Astronomer.
Okay.
Where like Colin works really fucking hard promoting himself and like working on new music. It's literally all he thinks about.
He's hit my radar.
It's literally all he fucking thinks about, man.
Yeah.
He is so sociable, like fucking he's like the fucking network fucking daddy, you know what I mean? He goes hard, man, and he wants this shit so fucking bad, and he's got like a bunch of music behind him, and people are starting to get behind it and starting to love it, and I'm super proud of him, you know? But like I don't see him as much because like fucking shout out to Young Hudson, but Young Astronomer's a dad now. He had a kid like a year ago, so he's been just like straight taking care of business and being pops, you know what I mean?
Congrats, bro.
Yeah, congrats.
So we've all just been kind of like lurking, like doing our thing.
Yeah.
But like where it starts for me is I was like, if I put enough time into this, and I always told myself, as soon as I release 100 tracks, shit's gonna go fucking good for me. So
10,000 hours.
Straight up, and as like what I told myself was I have a track called LA 2020, and it's just like I'm gonna be in LA making music, performing music by 2020, and that's my vision because I got perfect vision, and it's off my second mixtape, The Experience. And I told myself it was going to be 100 songs, and I set goals for myself every single year. I was like, we're going to do 10 shows the first year as soon as we start performing, 20 shows the second year, and then we're going to do Algonquin. And then the only thing that didn't line up that I thought would is Blues Fest, but that's okay. Because not everything goes as planned, you know what I mean? But we hit all the goals. We've been releasing our music. I got like 48 songs online, I think. And I have another 62 in my pocket that I'm going to be recording this winter and dropping at the end of the year into 2020. Yeah. And I'll hit my 100-song goal, and then I'm going to be dropping I'm just going to be peppering the internet with fucking music videos.
So you went from... So
you're going to be recording 62 songs between now and January?
Yes. Now in like February-ish. Yeah, and I've been writing these songs for the past 3 years. That's why,
So you wanted to take us... Sorry to interrupt. I just wanted to go back to what we were doing before, because I found that like this is the very first track you put online, you were saying?
Oh, the first track I actually put online was fucking Glorious Hell.
Okay, yeah. So
but like the first track I ever wrote was fucking Smoke Alone. But this one, I was like, this is a good first song, and I wanted to post it first. But put on Glorious Hell, actually.
Okay.
Glorious Hell is fucking... I fully forgot about this song.
So
Check it.
I'm just gonna take a step up. Oh, I gotta hear this.
They call me Dr. Greenfield, cause I'm dream filled. The guy who seems chill, probably mentally ill, but don't let the beans spill. I've got it under control, as long as I'm poking the dro, smoking the potent the most, waving the notion of those who oppose. A green plant that grows is rolled up and just smoked. I see you smiling, you got me smiling back. No, I don't really know, but do you feel that? And I'm just trying to figure out, are we a real match? This is real rap, cause I talk about what's real to me, not about what's real to these OGs. I'm just living every day, riding the OC, living in OT, or should I say ground zero, cause every city needs its hero, but it's easy to be leader if you grew up in the pack, so I gotta be relevant to the masses, slack back and imagine there's no country, it is hard to do, it is not to do, nothing to kill or die for. And no religion too, and no religion too. Imagine all the people living life in peace. Imagine all the people living life in peace. Imagine there were no laws. It'd probably be fucking chaos, cause the fuck that's the crimes it clearly commits. It's the way it fucking is. Everything will happen like it will, we can't do shit. So might as well live your life while you're well, so you can have a couple stories to tell when you're old and pale, with no regrets held in the ones you spent it all with. In this glorious hell, in this glorious hell, in this glorious hell, in this glorious hell, in this glorious hell. Swift. Yeah.
Nice, man. That's pretty good for your first. Like, I don't mean pretty good. That's awesome for your first song. You know what I mean? Like, that's
it was so like the way I built my first mixtape is there's this MF Doom beat pack you can find online, just like old. It's called like the Victor Von Doom Beat Package 2 or something like that, and I downloaded it and I just built my first mixtape out of like a couple beats that were like original that I bought, a couple other ones I found on the internet, but mostly from beats from this mixtape. There's like 8 of them on there, I think, out of like 17 songs.
Okay.
And yeah. So I just spent like a lot of time just listening to these beats for like a couple years, and then we got our first show, which was the Cap City Showdown. Shout out to WeFam for putting us on for the first time.
WeFam?
I haven't heard of them.
WeFam is like, they were around a while ago. They were doing a lot of stuff, and then
isn't Cap City like a little Thriller and shit? Yeah,
I've done a couple things with them, but I honestly haven't gotten as involved with them as I would like to.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Lil Thriller was one of the judges of Cap City Showdown.
Oh yeah. And
the first one that I did was actually with a homie that I work with at Warehouse now. My homie C, shout out Cole. And he, I think, got 3rd place at that show. And we performed. Rita Carter got 1st place, obviously, because she's fucking insanely talented. Rita Carter is just like a local.
I feel like I've heard the name.
You gotta check her shit out. She just like super dope local like R&B like style shit. I don't know how to explain it, but she's fucking awesome. And she's got a lot of music with like Aspects, if you guys know Aspects.
Oh, yeah.
So her and Aspects are really good friends, and they have like a few tunes together. And I've seen them perform together a couple times. But she won because she did a cover of Changes by Tupac.
Oh, that's
on
where
guitar.
I know her name from, is from fucking him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And
Sorry.
she did this crazy fucking cover of Changes by Tupac and played the guitar at the same time, and it just blew my fucking mind. She's crazy talented.
That's sick.
Shout out Rita Carter. But yeah, that was our first show with WeFam, and you guys can look them up. They've been like super low key lately in the past few years actually. But the dude who runs it, Dan, he was posting saying that they got some shit cooking. So we'll see what they got coming out. You know what I mean? Because they always threw some pretty fun events and got a lot of cool people involved. You know, so
you ever use these fucking things? They're like pre-rolled cones. You just pack them.
Yeah, dude.
I never fucking actually like used them myself. Some of my buddies use them
How do
and
they
shit.
like? How do they burn? Do they
But
burn?
I just got one. I just got them the other day. I was like, fuck, I'll try them. I rolled one, and like I didn't want to, because sometimes I get them from the reserve, like pre-rolls, and they're like really hard to puff off of. So I tried to like pack it loosely, but it burned pretty quick, and it was like kind of harsh. So this one I tried to pack a little tighter, and it's like a little more like how I would roll a joint.
I feel like
So,
it would
we'll
be
see how
more
it
work
goes.
to pack a joint than just to fucking roll your own joint. Would it not?
Well, I don't know. I feel like that's why I did it, was because I was like, I'm lazy. I'm just gonna go like this, and just like, you know, it took me longer, I'd say.
That's
but
what I'm saying.
like, it's just like I have this, and I just put the weed in. So I mean, I like, I wouldn't buy them all the time. I just saw them at the store. I was like, hit me with that bitch. But like, it was $2.75 for 6 of them. It's like 50 cents a piece, man. You know?
You ever smoked those fucking gold papers?
I have, man. Oh my god.
You're like, wow, that was dumb.
Yo, dude.
I was
this
like, wow,
fucking
my lungs
joint.
kind of hurt a bit. That was
So
weird.
I go to these like weed events and shit. Like, so I go to like weed dinners, man. Like, it's infused and
Oh,
shit.
cool.
But it's like,
Man.
like they call themselves higher class dining, and like
Hell yeah.
not just because you're getting high, but because like it's like fucking
That's sick.
like it's all fancy. Like it's
They
like,
did a lunch like that
but-
at Common when they legalized the weed the day of.
So this guy, I went to one in Tyndonega, which is like the reserve by Belleville, 2 weekends ago, and there was a dab contest, right? So there was like, it was like, well, I thought it was like a contest to
People
like
fucking
see how many you could do, but it was like you were judging the fucking
So you
companies or whatever.
You
So there
smoked
was
the shit and
4
you're like,
companies, yeah. So there's 4
tasted very
companies.
nice.
You form 4 lines, like one in front of each company. They give you a dab, you do it. They even like hide the dab. They have like this card, and they'll like hide the dab whenever they do it, so you don't see it. But so you
Mystery dab.
hit all 4 of them, and then you have this little card, and it's like round 1, 2, and 3, whatever, and then you like score them, right? Or it's just you just pick the top 2, 1 and 2. But anyways, long story short, short story long. This one guy, his name's Weedstagram. He rolled this fucking joint.
Man, I follow Weedstagram.
Do you? That's him, man. That's him. He rolled this joint, man. It's fucking white. I think it's either white gold. Yeah, it's either white gold or silver, and then the other one's gold. But this fucking joint, man. Okay, have you ever seen a sublimator?
Yeah, I'm
So-
sorry, I'm just laughing because as
so-
if the dude who owns Weedstagram 420 is a fucking onesie guy.
Yeah, I know, man. I know he doesn't, man. Well, fuck. That's the thing is later on I saw him and I'm like,
Just makes
who's the
perfect
guy?
sense. I
Who's
love
the
it.
guy in the fucking onesie over there? He's like making a fire and shit. Because this is like a big event, man. They had like on a fucking huge like blow up screen was this fucking, they were playing Up in Smoke with like huge speakers and shit
Nice.
and like whatever. But anyways, so yeah, I see this guy making a fire. I'm like, who the fuck's this guy? The fucking onesie on. Oh yeah, you guys haven't seen the picture, but is that the
It's a
fucking
big fucking
But
submarine
that
joint,
joint, man, is fucking. That joint's a 88 gram fucking joint.
That's some fucking.
88
Whatever.
grams.
It's 88
You
grams.
get it, bro. You smoke. All
He
right?
rolls them. He rolls all these fucked up joints. Like for Karma Cup last weekend, he rolled this like alien. So it's like this alien sitting with its legs crossed, and like he fucking. Oh man, it's crazy how he does it. But anyway, so the reason why he made a sublimator is because this guy, the other guy in the picture in the background, if you can see his shirt, it says Sublimator Warrior. And that's his Instagram name, right? So he puts on all these events. And so Buddy, to like honor him, he made the fucking Sublimator big fat cannon or whatever. So everyone smoked this fucking joint at the party.
Nice.
So I made sure to get in there real quick. But there's like, man, you go up.
You sucked on that thing?
Yeah.
Nice.
When you walk up.
Was it a good suck, dude?
Yeah, fuck right. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I took it all the way down too. But no, like when I went to take it, I'm like, I walk up and I'm like, oh yeah, like, because I want to get in there right soon, right? Because I'm like, there's like 100 people here gonna suck on this thing. So I rolled up and I'm like third or something, right? I grabbed it and I turned around. I have my sunglasses on. It's late at night. I have my sunglasses on. And I turned around with this fucking big cannon like this, and I look, and there's fucking 3 like professional fucking cameras and shit with like big lights and stuff. And then there's like 4 or 5 other people just with their phones and shit. So I'm just like flexing on them and shit, like puffing this fucking joint and shit. Oh, it was good.
That's
But
great.
I hope the video comes out soon because there's another video of me. Buddy's like, man, he's like, I'm putting that in. I got it all.
Nice.
I'm sitting there rolling. I was like rolling a backwood and got it all together. And I'm like, yeah. So like fire it up. And I look across the table, and Buddy's sitting there with the camera, just like watching our table. And I'm like, take a big couple puffs off it. I'm like, just like a big cloud and like blowing at him and shit. So he came around the table and got another clip. And he's like, man, I got all that. It's going to look sick.
Dope.
Nice.
Look forward to seeing that.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I look forward to seeing you smoke in slow motion.
Yeah. Sorry, I got way off topic there. But just because you said the gold papers, man, that's what the fucking Jones made out of or whatever.
That.
Yeah, sorry. And I have that effect, man. You just say like a word or a color or something.
Going on
and
the
I'm just
rabbit hole,
like,
you're like, hey.
I saw this picture. Actually, it's a t-shirt they have at my work. And it looks like AC/DC, but it says ADHD. And then underneath, it's like something about, a squirrel. Like it's like they start a sentence and it's like, a squirrel.
Distracted yet. Yeah, if you want to hear about his ride home from that event, check out last week's episode.
Oh fuck! Did I tell that story? Yeah,
You did tell that episode. Oh, that story.
Did I tell that story?
You did.
Was it the
just your ride home though?
Buddy knocking on the door?
Yeah.
Through the window? Oh shit! Did I say that?
Yeah, he did.
Alright.
That's a good one. It's funny. So yeah, where do you get your inspiration from to do your music?
Fucked it.
Fucking, well, like Tyler the Creator.
I was gonna say other than that.
Huge influence of mine.
Yeah.
Flatbush Zombies for sure.
Hell yeah.
I wouldn't even be making music if it weren't for them. I did like my first acid trip at their show on the Better Off Dead tour back in fucking 2013, I think.
Yeah, I fuck with them like huge. Well, I shouldn't say that. I mean, fucking these guys would probably fucking tell me or say that I haven't even said their name in fucking a year. But but no, I really do like their shit.
I was huge into them when they first dropped. Like their first two mixtapes, Drugs and Better Off Dead.
Yeah.
Fucking classics. Like they're so good. And I did my first acid trip at their show. Had a fucking dope time. And had this crazy experience, and then I just kind of like, I just dove into like a pool of acid for the next like 2 years. Like I just did so much psychedelic, like fucking. I was at the point where I was like, I didn't have a job. I was chilling. I was making money my own ways, like just to get myself through. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I was at this point where I was like, I don't want to participate in a capitalist society. Like, I can't sell my time for money. And then just like, it just hit me when I got hired at Warehouse and started working there. I was like, I need to fucking make money so that I can actually do something with what I've started. You know what I mean? Because I was just deep in this thing where I was just like writing music and conceptualizing all these ideas, and I just was like, I want to make all this happen, but like, you know, like
no money
to do shit with all these ideas, you know. So like, it just like threw my shit into gear, and I just spent the past 3 years just getting my shit straight, and I'm finally at that point now, and I'm gonna be dropping a fucking huge bomb of music, like I said earlier, on the internet by like the beginning of next year, with a bunch of videos to promote. So I got, what was it, like 6 EPs that I'm going to be dropping. So I'm doing a series called Model Citizen that I wrote 4 years ago with my homie Scott from Rockland. Grew up with him. Shout out Scott Lowe. Shout out Evercore. It's a series of part 1 and 2, Model Citizen, because I like the idea, like, I don't live the most fucking, like, wholesome, PG, fucking picturesque life, but you can still, like, learn from fucking whatever, you know? You can still draw something from what I'm saying.
Yeah,
You know what I mean, man? Like, and it's just, like, I'm not a model citizen, but, like, I'm a model of, like, a citizen type shit, you know what I mean?
That's good.
And it was just, that's the idea behind it. So it's 2 7-track EPs, 14 songs, all produced by my homie Scott Lowe.
Okay.
And I wrote it years ago, but like it's the kind of vocal editing I wanted to do with it, I couldn't afford at the time, so I've been sleeping on it so I could release it properly.
Yeah.
You know? And I'm finally going to be able to afford that like in the next couple months and release this the way that I want it to be heard, you know?
Yeah.
I'm also releasing another EP with him called Oceans.
Okay.
That's just a 10-minute mix with 6 beats in it, and I just fucking wrote over it. You can find the You can find the mix on his SoundCloud, Evercore SoundCloud.
So we can just hear the mix right now, but not
the vocals.
Yeah.
It's been up there for a while. It's been written for a while, but once again, I didn't want to release it because like I didn't have the money to make it sound how I wanted to, you know? Okay. And then I'm doing what are the other ones? Oh, I'm doing one with my homie Operator. We have 6 songs that we cooked up this past summer. Okay. We're gonna be dropping it together. Shout out Steve fucking Carl. And
Steve Carroll.
Operator Beats. Sorry, I just want to smoke. I've been talking
give
so
it,
much.
man. No, yeah, get it.
But yeah, and then I've been cooking up a bunch of shit with this stupid guy over on the couch.
Yo, show your face over here.
Couch guy.
Show your face,
He's been here the whole time.
Yeah, man. I feel bad. I was trying to say it. Yo, we got Trenchfoot in the house
Trenchfoot in the house.
Direct.
Yeah. So we just released an EP called "Waiting to Die," and we've been working on a bunch of other music together too.
Yo, get this motherfucker a chair.
Yeah, get a chair, man.
Do we have more chairs?
I was gonna say, man, halfway through or like whatever, I was like, shit, man. I'm like, I totally forgot to introduce Trench. Like, we could at least said, hey, the dude's here.
Well,
it's good.
He's in this house.
Oh, there's a full other computer chair.
Yeah,
I was expecting like a foldy boy.
Yeah, man, get it.
That's the loud chair.
Let's do it.
Should I move that
Nice.
Hey?
Move that back.
Yeah, I'll try to adjust this camera. Yeah, hold up.
Move it back a little bit. We'll get a
Well, I
wider
could
shot.
actually move the. Okay. Yeah, man, get in on this. Fucking right. So.
And then hold on.
You guys have it done and you're not releasing it yet, or?
No, Waiting to Die is online, and then we have. And then we have like a bunch of like poppy songs. We made a bunch of poppy songs.
Okay. Like with poppies in them and shit.
This here, maybe?
Yeah, do it.
You can use that cup if you want to, unless.
Let me use this one.
Okay, I was gonna say I figured he was using it, but
okay.
I guess he's got whiskey in the other cup.
Yeah,
Oh, look at that shot.
Hold on. I have a note on my phone with all the EPs.
Mm-hmm.
EP release
The Waiting to
schedule.
Die
Here it is.
track?
Okay. Okay, yeah. So then,
November 22nd.
and then there's an EP that me and Das Hype have been making together as well too.
Shout out Das.
Yeah, shout out Das.
All produced by fucking Trenchfoot and also
man.
Gut Red.
Nice.
Shout out Ryan. And then, so two of the EPs I wanted to release were going to be blues shit, but we decided we were just going to start a band instead of just releasing it between the two of us.
You know what, man? I fucking love that idea, boys.
Yeah.
That's
So you're
dope
starting a
shit.
band?
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
starting a
Who's your
band.
drummer?
We've talked about it a lot. Our buddy Zane.
Our buddy
Okay,
Zane's going to
alright.
be drumming.
He's already in like a decently successful band right now.
Okay,
so.
cool.
So,
Yeah.
yeah,
We've also thrown around the idea I can just like on the laptop we'll make like a
Yeah,
kick and a
true.
snare.
True. Yeah.
Yeah.
Before each track we'll just go press play on a drum pattern.
Yeah, because I
Yeah,
used to pretend to play drums in a band.
Yeah.
Pretend? You
Yeah.
did
I
air
actually
drums?
pretended to be drums or play drums in 2 bands.
How do you pretend? What do you mean?
Oh, and I did play drums in a band, but
Oh,
The
okay.
pretend
I just,
part was
like,
pretend.
yeah, I just like
I feel like you
I
didn't
just
actually know,
tried
you
really
just
hard. Like, yeah.
did.
What I'm saying is, I don't think I'm very good, but
What type of band?
But it's a lot.
funny thing is, it was like we were like, we're a punk band. We had a couple songs that were like kind of
Like
punky, and the
double
rest of
kick drum
them were
shit?
like, yeah, well, some of them, but some of it was like that.
Oh yeah, okay.
But then we had the like kind of shit too. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, it
So
was
we
more
were
on the
like all
hardcore
around,
side.
like yeah.
I feel you.
I showed up to my buddy's tattoo shop. Fucking shout out Timber Z. It was at Rock Junction. It was before he had like New
Rock
Moon and
Junction
shit.
is my spot for
But-
panties.
But
I had the
so I
worst
went
ever
there.
tattoo experience. At
I
Rock
showed up.
Junction one time.
I hadn't seen the guy in fucking
Airbrush tattoo?
in
Is
years,
that what you
man.
said? What the fuck
This
you
tattoo I got right here when I got it.
It was above
weird.
Rock Junction.
It was weird as
See this
So
was
you got
back.
tatted up there.
This was
I
back.
always walked by there. I'm like, that you
This
never
was
get tatted
back.
there.
This was back whenever it was
so much
beside. It was beside.
Oh,
But anyway, I showed up and I'm wearing a fucking Jordan jersey and fucking like basketball shorts and shit. Like I look like I'm listening to rap. And and I did. Like I always listen to rap. I always listen to like everything kind of.
Mhm.
But no. So anyways, yeah, I showed up. Me and him. I hadn't seen him in years. We're talking, hanging out and shit. Whatever. We went for lunch and shit. And he was like, so yeah, what are you up to? You know, like, oh, I play in a band. He's like, what? He's like, what kind of band? And I forget what he said, like thugcore or something like that. And I was
Nice.
like, what?
I
He's
love
like,
that.
well, like,
I've never
you say
heard
you
that,
play.
but I like the sound.
Yeah, I like the sound of it,
Yeah, and
dude.
I've never
Hey,
heard of it since then.
I
But
would
I
listen
was
to
like,
that.
Yeah, me too.
I get how you think that because you know, like, I play drums in a like
That's
heavy
probably
band,
what
you
Thug
know.
Core
Yeah.
is.
But,
Suicide Boys and Ghostman type shit. That's what Thug Core
I
is.
tried out.
I want to hear the story of the fucking crazy tattoo. You're
Yeah.
Sorry.
yo.
Well, sorry, I was in the middle of
Branded
Yeah, no,
himself
it's-
across
It
his
was like
chest.
It pricked my
420.
attention.
It was like 420. We were like 17, and I was like, I thought I was a super like emo, edgy little punk goth kid or whatever. And we
Edgy.
anyways, we walked by Rock Junction, and it said on the front like $42 tattoos in honor of 420. Like, just come upstairs and you walk upstairs.
42, not
$4
24, but
$4.20
$42
tattoos.
tattoos, and they're like, you can pick from any of these, and it was like Canadian flags and like weed leaves and all these stencils they had and shit. And I was like, yo, I kind of want like a upside down cross. And they're like, oh shit, like we'll see if our artist can do that. And I was like, all right. And Buddy's like, yeah, I guess I can do it. Anyways, he starts doing it, and halfway through, he's like, you're a really nice looking young boy, eh?
What?
Whoa, nice. Hell yeah.
Was his name Brian?
And I was like, what? I was like,
Did you
Thanks,
suck him
man.
off? Did you get the tattoo for free?
No, I
Did you suck him off and get the
didn't.
tattoo for free?
Yeah,
didn't.
I got it for
We all
free.
wanna
They
know.
made it bigger.
He just kept saying shit like that, and he's like, let me like take some pictures for a Facebook page here. And like halfway through the tattoo, he's like taking all these pictures of me and shit.
Whoa.
Yeah. And then like it hit the end, like he was done. He's like, oh, I just need to touch it up a little bit. And I was like, I'm out of here.
Touch
I was
it
like, I'm
up a
done.
little bit. Yeah, I'm
It's
done.
It's kind of weird for
He's like-
sure.
he's like,
I'm
Yeah.
heading out.
Shit, man.
he said,
I'm
"Care if I
heading out."
use these pictures for personal use.
Did he say
Did he say that?
He's like, bro.
Did he say that?
Yo, yeah.
No.
I was like, what do you mean? What
They
do you
never ended up on the
What do you
internet.
mean?
Oh man, dude, no! You could search up fucking tattoo boy on Pornhub and find a
That's
bunch of
me.
pictures of this guy.
Yeah.
With his shirt off, getting tattooed.
Totally, yeah, fucking right. Nice looking little boy.
Damn.
Fuck.
Man.
Shout out to the creepo at
Yeah.
where was it? Rock
Rock
Junction.
Junction.
Not
Rock
Rock
Junction.
Junction, but the place above. Rock Junction
yeah.
is the shit, though.
Yeah, man. Yeah, they got everything. That's where I got these
Pretty low
earrings when they were
quality shit.
cool. They did have like a bunch of like fake diamonds in them.
Honestly, they have band shirts that nobody else has, but they're low quality as fuck.
No,
Like, you
man,
could
they got a
catch it, like,
fucking screen printer in the back, and they're making
They're
it. on tees.
big.
All these tees have the
Totally
exact same
are,
logo.
man.
You're like, these guys bulk buy black tees and print their own
Totally.
shit.
You man, because like sometimes too, like I swear I've seen like tour shirts and stuff, and it's like normally you buy that
Yeah.
on the tour, you know. So,
No, I know. You can't get like an authentic one
I
except for on
actually
the
heard
tour.
the other day, I never heard this, that, you know, when you like go to a show, you go see a metal band or whatever, and the merch is crazy expensive.
Yeah.
It'll be like a t-shirt for like $45
Yeah.
or something like that.
Yeah.
That the actual venues themselves,
They take a cut.
they take a cut.
take a
and
cut, man,
that's
I know.
why it's so
Really?
expensive.
Yes, dude. No,
Because they have to give the venue like 25%
Ticketmaster
of
straight.
bullshit.
I've
Every
read
piece
shit
of
about
merch that
Ticketmaster,
that's
dude.
fucking
That's
stupid.
bullshit.
Murder.
Man,
No, that is fucking.
I've read
that's
shit
dumb.
for Ticketmaster, like why
Kinda.
tickets are so expensive is because Ticketmaster takes such a huge cut.
Ticketmaster's
Yeah,
bullshit.
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
and
So
then the
there's-
venue, and
This
then
is why people promote not going with a label, making your own website,
Yeah.
getting a manager, booking your own shows, so
yeah.
nobody's
True.
taking a cut off
And
that
yeah.
except for people that you trust.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And that's why a lot of people get to the point that they are.
Because
Because
like, for example, show Tech9 making the Forbes list, the first independent.
Oh,
I don't know
he's
about,
been
I don't know
on
about
there.
the first, but
No,
one of the only
he-
independent musicians to be on the Forbes list.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah?
yeah,
Tech9.
facts.
Jay-Z
Doing
is
all
like
by himself.
the. I think.
the most successful.
Jay-Z
independent
wasn't fully
hip-hop
independent.
artist.
Yeah, yeah,
He got
but
his
Jay-Z
buzz off of a fucking.
just
you know what I
recently,
mean?
though,
he used it to
Jay-Z
the point, dropped it, and then made his own fucking
Who are you
name.
talking about though? Sorry, Tech or Jay Z?
Well, oh yeah, who are you saying?
You're talking about Jay
Jay-Z,
Z.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
He used the record label.
He just
to a
got
certain
a
point,
thing-
dropped the label,
Yeah.
and then fucking, you know what I mean, turned himself into an empire.
Jay-Z
He was the
smart.
first. He's the
He
first
was-
rapper to
he
be
knew
a
exactly what he
billionaire.
was doing.
And I saw that on TV somewhere or
Wasn't that
whatever.
Dr. Dre?
And then yeah, but someone else said Dr. Dre, but I said I'm like maybe I heard it wrong. Maybe they were saying specifically from music, not from headphones.
Jay-Z
You know
was,
what I
like,
mean?
The first billionaire rapper.
But that's what I'm saying was I think I've even maybe read it on the internet actually, but wherever I saw it, it was saying that basically as of now, Jay-Z was the first fucking billionaire rapper.
Yeah.
And then someone else said, they're like, oh, what about Dr. Dre? He sold his shit for over $1 billion.
Yes,
but
exactly.
But my point is that I said, I'm like, either way, I saw this article or heard this wherever.
Yeah.
So either way, someone said it.
Yeah.
So my point is maybe I missed a detail and it's only from rap.
Yeah,
because
Jay-Z's the most recent one, and it is.
And it was just in the last few months.
Like this summer.
Yeah, exactly.
And Dr. Dre made a sale for.
That's what I mean.
Much.
Yeah, exactly.
So, exactly. Jay-Z, like.
But at the same,
I guarantee that's like Jay-Z. You know, it wasn't from a sale. That's what Jay-Z is.
At the same time, I'm not taking away from Dr. Dre either because he's
for that too. But there's probably a bunch of other people that have.
Exactly.
Exactly. They're investors and shit. That's like
Jimmy Iovine was involved as well.
Do you know the song
almost split right there?
100 million or $100 million or whatever from Birdman? $100 million, $100 million.
Yeah.
So he wrote that song or released that song or whatever when he cashed $100 million check. But so someone's like, man, he's got $100 million, and I was like, whoa. I was like, when you have to pay like Lil Wayne, and all, you know what I mean, like Manny Fresh, and like all these other people, you don't have $100 million in your bank account. Like that's your your gross, you know what I mean?
And then you got to pay out,
But $100 million is a lot of fucking money.
That's and at the same time too. I'm not saying that $50 million isn't his either.
I've actually been debating it over it a bit recently, hearing rappers talk about it. And it's a bit of a different topic, but. Okay, so say you're a rapper and you're about to blow the fuck up, and this record company approaches you and they're like, "Hey, we're gonna give you $1 million. Like, we're gonna sign you. Like, you're signed to Universal or whatever for $2 million for the next 3 years or whatever." Sure. Most people would be like, "Fuck yeah!" Like, right away, they'd sign. Right
Look at those commas, bro.
If you didn't
but
do
I've seen people that are calling those people out, being like, "You sold yourself to the label, and you could have made way more on your own."
Yeah.
Yes and no, but
weird line of it would be so hard if someone presented you that opportunity.
They do it.
It'd be so hard.
It's convenience, right? So it's like right then and there.
Most people want it right then and there. But if you take the time, 10 years even. You're going to end up being what that fucking record label is. You know what I mean? Not technically like what Universal,
but even then,
you can have your own.
You just gotta own your own masters,
you have
bro.
To save
and that's what most
money,
contracts are. You don't own your own shit afterwards,
you know what I mean?
Right?
And like, how many people can save that money to get there? You know?
It's
so in my mind, man. I don't know, because look at MGK too, right? Obviously he's doing well, you know, and he clearly just went and was like,
he did,
you know. So
there's a certain point where you accept it, though. You know what I mean? You build your shit up, and you fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even like Mac Miller, there's a certain point where maybe the record deal is something that you want.
Yeah.
But that's when you have more bargaining rights because you have the fucking fan base you built on your own.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You just gotta have your.
Yeah. Chances are it's not just one label. That's
you know what I mean?
Exactly.
You never accept the first deal that you're offered. That's like the fucking first rule of business.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, dude? Like fucking
negotiate.
Yeah. Or you just drop it, make your own name, and then. You can get into the same room with those same people, and then you have the guns behind you where you're making them offers.
Yeah.
Well, look at
you know what I mean, man.
Do you know Kevin Gates?
Yeah.
So Kevin Gates, he was sitting in a meeting with Birdman, and he was going to he was trying to get a record label, right? And to sign with someone, and he was sitting in an interview or whatever with Birdman, and he said. He's looking around his office and shit. And he's like, man, sweet, what the fuck? Clearly this guy's doing something right, you know? So he's like, man, how the fuck did you, how'd you do it? And he's like, man, I got it out the mud. I did it all myself. I did this.
Yeah.
And he's like, everything is mine, you know? And I don't know if he got up and left that moment, but when he left that interview or whatever, he said, he's like, I'm getting it myself, man.
Yeah.
And totally he hasn't released one album. It's all mixtapes.
Yeah.
All by himself. I've heard him saying something about Cash Money or whatever. So I don't know, maybe he contradicts himself and actually did sign with them, but he says that he fucking turned around into that interview and was like, fuck that.
Aren't you talking about
I saw
Birdman?
I was talking about Kevin Gates signing with
Gates.
Birdman, but he
My bad,
didn't
yeah.
sign because Birdman gave him this whole story about how
Yeah.
I did it all myself and I own everything. And so he left and did it all
That's the
himself,
thing,
right?
dude.
And like,
No,
look
but
at him, he's like fucking.
Birdman
Yeah.
just started himself a fucking media empire.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
absolutely.
He got,
got the
Lil
best-
Wayne when he was
Lil
a kid.
Wayne was the best.
And then Wayne started the whole new generation of
Yeah.
popular rap with
Yeah.
Drake and Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they've just been dominating like for the past
Yeah.
fucking
Man,
Man,
Nikki
Nicki says-
just
almost,
announced
dude.
her retirement. Actually.
Nikki says in a
She's still
song
signed for
that
2 more albums
that
apparently.
Lil
Yeah.
Wayne used to write
So
for.
she's
You
still-
heard the same shit though.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
heard that she retired, but the thing
Yeah.
is like a contract's a contract,
Yeah.
and Birdman's gonna make you pay up. I
Well,
guess.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
like,
He's-
look what he did to Wayne.
Fuck yeah, man! What the fuck? Did Wayne win that $53 million fucking lawsuit?
I think he did.
Yeah.
I think actually.
What does
Wayne
he say
won
in the
that.
song? He's like, "Young money, no more cash,"
Yeah.
or something like that. Yeah, he's
Oh,
like,
man.
Yeah,
"Oh,
Birdman's
something about
cash and
snakes
Lil
in the
Wayne's trying to
grass."
get
Ah, fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So funny.
Birdman Jr. more like ugly duckling. Fuck, that was a good too. I forget what the song. Sorry for the wait.
Apparently they're on good terms now, though.
Oh yeah, they're
Yeah, I
kissing
think
again.
Yeah, they kissed again.
Nice.
Just made up.
Oh shoot.
Maybe
So
they were both
knows,
going
though?
for each other's cheek at the same time, and it was
See,
a full
Maybe
accident.
they were just trying to get attention onto themselves, just
Totally,
like
man.
fucking MGK and Eminem.
Plug.
Anyways, on to the next topic.
I mean, like, they
Tell us how you
they-
really
they
feel.
could
That
be
whole thing,
distractions.
the conspiracy
They,
behind
they
that.
could be distractions.
That they're laughing
You know,
at
behind the
what was
scenes.
going on at the same time? Was there some fuck shit going on in politics? Like,
Oh, fuck.
usually that shit kind of correlates. Whenever
True
there's
that.
something
Oh,
fucked
yeah,
going in
man.
politics,
Here's $100 million. Kiss on TV.
the people are gonna go crazy. The
People
people
have
are
heard that whole
the people go
MGK
wild.
and Eminem thing though. I've heard that like obviously you guys have heard it as well.
Yeah.
But that it like they're buddies behind the scenes and it's all
Really?
just
That's
a-
actually
Yeah,
sick. I like that.
Yeah, man.
I thought-
Honestly,
I-
marketing
I
stuff
felt-
like that
'cause they
ruined
literally
any
captured,
authenticity of
like,
anything.
They captured a good portion of people who can
Oh,
understand.
for sure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
they
they
were trying to bring the battle back. you
they
know what I
fucking
mean?
broke the internet with that shit.
I've
Yeah.
had so many people come up to me and go, "Have you ever heard of MGK?"
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. They're like, "I figured you know because you're into rap and stuff."
Hey,
I'm like,
you're a
yeah.
rap guy, right? Do you
Like,
like
did-
MGK?
What do you think about what he did to Eminem? Or like, what's going on with him and Eminem? You know, I'm like,
You're like, what the fuck?
fuck. You guys want to hit this?
I
It's
definitely think it
fucking.
was-
Yeah, I'm
labels,
lounging
man.
super hard.
Yo, not only
You
they're
guys want
both-
some of that?
they're
There's dope in there. Press
What
the
is
just
button.
shattered.
Okay. Actually,
Oh wait,
What is this fancy technology?
press the button and
It's a
shoot
vape.
it.
Hit
Yeah.
what I showed
Shit.
you there earlier.
It's
It's the
distillate,
exact
boy.
same thing as I just showed you, but it's in a different. It's right here.
Tastes like spices or something.
It's delicious.
Spices.
Like parsley.
Yeah.
For the
try it. You wanna
boys.
Try a bit of that one.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, why not, eh?
You just rip it? Is there a button?
No, just yeah, just
just
try
fucking suck it, dude.
it. Or you tell him hippie.
Get it. Skank.
Gang, gang. So yo, why don't you guys tell us
Thanks,
what
brother.
you got in the works with one
Mhm.
another right now?
Way too much.
Got some, yeah, we got a
We
bunch.
can't even get our shit figured out. We have way
Just
too
a
much
bunch of
music
stuff.
that we made.
Well,
like,
figure your
literally-
shit out and let's
There's
hear
a
some of
few
it. Yeah.
select ones. that are
November
very-
22nd.
I kind of have
There
it
you
a bit
go.
figured.
Do you guys
out.
need a
Hold up.
bandager?
Yo, we do.
Did you say bandage?
I did.
I
I
heard
did kind of
Bandager.
say Bandager. Yeah.
Okay, so-
I was
Hippie
even
needs a
gonna bring it up.
man.
Yeah.
in
Maybe
my
needs a
in my phone, I got 11 songs that we've made under like the whole pretense that we're fucking old school blues badass motherfuckers.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and
Sick
Shout out
blues
to all you
guys.
and
65-year-olds out
in my
there.
phone I have it's called it's the EP's just called Nothing's New, and this is just like I wrote this at like what 1:24 a.m. So I was just like up fucking thinking about this shit, and I was
Yeah.
like, what songs have we made together? Where like he's playing the guitar and I'm
half
singing.
these songs
that's
I
it.
used to like stay up till like 2 a.m. all cracked out, and I'd like make a shitty blues
Cracked
beat.
out,
Cracked
whacked
out.
out.
Yeah, yo, cracked out.
Sitting with my
And
jack.
I used to like send Hippie a beat, and he'd send me something back. He'd be like, "Bro, I was stranded in a McDonald's all night."
And
I wrote the lyrics to this beat, and like, here it
that's
is.
how
So
actually I wrote
most of
Waiting
this
to
music
Die.
That's, yo,
came out of,
that's fucking two motherfuckers that are gonna make it.
Oh, yeah. Most of this
Right
music
there.
came
That's
out of
what-
Man,
unfortunate
if you
situations.
if we
for
listen
sure.
to Waiting to Die off of our the EP we just dropped, I wrote that in McDonald's when I was
Yeah.
just
Yeah, is
living.
it up?
I was just
Is it
living.
up there?
It's
We
it's
got
up
it?
it's up on
Yeah.
fucking SoundCloud.
Yeah, we should play a few of those.
But yeah,
Man.
I got 11 songs here written for the Blues Rock project. Suck Party. Shout out to the boys Zane and Ty.
Suck party. That
Suck-
sounds like a good time, depending on which end you're on.
You know what I mean? Like, honestly, both
That
ends.
could be the slogan.
Depending on what you're sucking on, it's a good time. You know what I mean, man? Depending on what you're into, depending on what you're sucking on, it's a good fucking time. You know what I mean? Suck Party. So we're gonna be releasing songs in the new year, and we'll,
In the new year?
and the new year is gonna be the Suck Party
so
stuff.
all these,
I just have
Somebody's
unfinished
Suck
business
Party.
with all these stupid rap songs that I
It's
wrote.
gonna be a
Yeah.
suck
So
party.
I just got it's gonna 2020 is a fucking suck party.
As long as it's not a sausage fest, man.
Hey, yo, Sausage Fest, Taco Fest, Suck Party.
No suck party. Yeah, Taco Fest. Nice.
Hey, yo, we're here
Taco
for it all.
Tuesday.
That's right.
But yeah, we've from what I've recorded in my phone, we have 11 songs that we've written for the purpose of turning it to something for a band. And then
Hippie's like way better at organizing this shit than I am myself.
I just make lists. I make
I'll,
lists
like,
in my
make
phone
random
just
beats
to
that
remember
I have
shit.
no idea of their like where they are on my desktop,
to
and
do it
Hippie
too.
has them like meticulously.
Man, seriously, I have to do. I
Yeah.
write down everything. Like, man, I go into the store and buy a bag of chips. I write it
You
down.
gotta do it
like,
though.
everything, man. And like, so like even now, like even with this, man, fucking, we'd be like, oh yeah, like next week we got this, and like the week after it's like this, and like whatever, right on, yeah, cool. And like now I'm like, oh, I forget who, and they're like, oh, we didn't have anyone for that day, and I'm like, oh fuck. So now it's just like I have to fucking put it in, or else like
Yeah.
I fucking don't know. But same with like anything, man. Like even sometimes, man, like earlier I was like I had to set an alarm to remind myself that whenever I left town I had to stop somewhere.
Yeah.
Because I was like, okay, I'll probably be leaving about this time, whatever. So I'm like, alarm, and I even had to put in it like do this thing, so that I fucking knew to like do it, man.
Yo, something I did like maybe like half a year ago for the first time was sort of like I always had it in my head like goals or plans for the next few months, like music wise, like finish these few EPs or finish this track or whatever. When I actually started writing things down,
Yes, dude, it makes
and
a
then
huge
crossing
difference.
them out, that
Yeah.
feeling of crossing shit out. Is
Oh
It's-
man, it feels so good. You're like, I did
man.
that shit, man.
It's
Oh,
It's totally,
dude.
yeah, man. It's
It's
like
the
it's like
best.
It's the
it's
thing to
because
do,
it's
to be on
it's
top of your
accomplishing
shit like
goals,
that.
you know. Even if it's like fucking, you know, whenever I wake up in the morning, I have to fucking take out the trash, brush my teeth, and go to work. You know what I mean? You're like tick tick tick. Oh, killed it. I'm on my way to work right now, bro.
That's cool, man. The
but-
little things, dude.
But exactly, yeah, and like even too, like how you're saying, like with music and stuff too, like I actually haven't really done music in a fucking minute, but like anytime, because I'd be like, okay, I have this beat, like I'm starting to write to this, but I'm like, oh, but I heard this beat and I like that, so I'm starting to write to this. So then I'd have to like write it down and be like, okay, fucking, you know what I mean, like second verse on this song or whatever. Or like even whenever I came here to record, I'd be like, okay, I'm doing this thing, like whatever, fucking, this is what the beat's called and shit, and like,
Yo, a funny quote I heard one time. It's a bit like off topic, but
yeah, man.
I was like watching a YouTube tutorial on how to get good mix downs on how to make beats and shit.
Yeah.
And Buddy's like, "Is your kitchen clean?" He's like, "Is there dirty dishes in your sink?" He's like, "If you can't even clean your goddamn kitchen, how you gonna make a clean mix down on track?" And that was the end of the tutorial. I was like, "Holy fuck!" It was the best tutorial.
I better go clean my
It was
kitchen.
it was straight up the best tutorial I've ever watched in my life.
And you know what? I can
That's
tell.
serious.
I can tell that you cleaned your kitchen,
Yo, my kitchen's kind of messy.
and I've never been in your house.
Yo,
And
it's
so was
true,
your
man.
last mix down. No, I'm joking.
Yo, we should play some of those tracks.
Yeah, let's
from,
hear. Let's hear some of
the
this.
last EP
Let-
me and the Hip put out there.
Yeah.
What are we? Which ones are we playing here?
We can play the unreleased ones first, actually.
Have you ever rolled a
Release.
joint?
Yeah,
Or
let-
is it in SoundCloud?
There's
Have you
some
ever-
stuff in Ben's email there, and
Yeah, I got
And then
you.
everything
So,
else is on
which one do you want to
SoundCloud.
play first, though?
Screens.
Screens.
Screens?
Yeah.
You ever
Screens
rolled a
is super
joint with
weird.
This track
two
is
I like it a
papers
lot. I haven't
together?
heard it.
Yes.
I don't hear it that often.
This
I
track
don't
here is like
Yeah.
me and
fucking
Hippie.
no, like I pulled out one
Two?
paper out of this, but it happened to be two. But they were so stuck together that I got the weed in the paper and rolled it and licked it.
Like double wide?
No,
No,
just
like two
together.
papers on
Like
top
they
of
were
each
just
other.
like
Oh,
this. And I
okay,
rolled it,
okay.
but like normally they'd fall apart, right? Like if you started to roll the joint,
Yeah,
they'd
yeah.
come apart. They were so stuck together that I didn't even know till I had everything good to go and was like going to spark the joint. I'm like, this is coming apart.
That's literally never
Oh,
happened.
it's coming apart. And it fucking all of a sudden there was like the paper, but the only shitty thing is that it was under so I had to rip the paper the whole time.
I've rolled
Yeah,
joints
wow.
backwards
But like
countless times.
when you
Oh,
fucking,
man.
Never
I guess
done
I
that,
just
though.
whenever I took it out, it was 2 of them. But like I'll even go like
Okay,
this, so it
double
must have just
check.
been like a super error because it was stuck there. Like
Yeah.
I went like this and rolled the joint. Like
Yeah.
But
I've
yo,
definitely rolled them backwards before. That's
Yeah,
pissed
it's a
off,
pain in the
man.
dick.
Yeah.
If you check your email, there'll be a couple tracks.
I got you right now. I'm gonna play it.
Oh, you got
I
him?
just didn't want to just
Yeah, yeah.
start
Did-
hitting play
so
with
did
you
you
guys
guys
in the middle
see
of
the
the conversation.
fucking
So I'm gonna
preview?
play it right now.
Yo, this track
This
we're
is-
about to play right here, it was after we made this shit like super quick things. Me and Hippie just finished up like we spent way too long finishing something, and then we're like, hey, let's make something else really quick.
We
and
made this
in, like, 20
the
minutes.
same day that we made fucking From the Dirt.
Yeah.
It was on my birthday last
From the
year.
dirt.
Yeah, it was my birthday, July 25th, fucking 2018. But
Oh,
so
shut
this
up.
song was inspired by an Adventure Time episode where the Ice King is looking at a screen and it's
Adventure
all
Time.
static, and he's like so clever, watching us from a one-sided mirror. And I was just like so fucking high watching it. I was like, that's like your phone, dude. And then I was
Yeah.
like, and that's how I came up with like the first bar for it. It's like, so clever, sitting in every hand, watching us from a one-sided mirror.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
dope. I want to hear it. All right, so here it is. This is
Screams.
Screams.
It's not fully finished though, so
It's
don't
still-
judge us too much.
It sounds
Is
sick.
it work in progress?
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right,
yeah.
all right, here we go.
So clever, sitting in every hand, watching us from a one-sided mirror. Screens, they know just what you do. Every move, they know just what you do. Screens, surveillance without your permission. This is the world that we all live in. Screens, screens, screens. Yeah. Screens.
It's a gnarly beat.
Yeah. Screams. Yeah. Screams. Cover your eyes, you don't want to see. Truth seems to me like you're addicted to. Screams. The perfect distraction. Unnatural disasters. Record your reaction to. Screams. Advertise nonsense from talking to content. The FBI always watching. Screams. 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 Yeah. Screams. Screams.
Easiest rhythm drop.
So, yo, it's so sick. I fucking love it, dude.
Dope, man.
Yeah, it's
It
just
reminds
so
me of,
sick.
Have you ever heard of Death Grips?
Yeah, Death Grips are
It
tight.
kind of reminds me of Death Grips. Yeah. The
The
one song,
you think that you are free fool. Screams. We are all slaves to
Oh,
Sorry.
I forget what it's called. Yeah.
Play that next shit, that
Guillotine.
pull-up track with
Yeah.
with
That shit-
Hippie
That was
and
dope,
Miguel.
though. I really
Oh,
like
yeah.
that beat for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah,
And I
so-
feel the
so-
flatbush on it. Like, you know what I mean?
The
Like,
point of that song is to kind of like showcase both of what we do. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So like,
yeah.
I'm just like hitting the bars, and then it builds up to just like a fucking nice like little
Yeah.
jam
Yeah,
rhythm
yeah,
section.
It's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
super,
yeah.
like
Sure.
it's
And
like
it's just
not
like
too
a bit
complicated, you know. It's like nice.
toned
It's like
Yo, that's the thing. I've been trying to
Minimalistic,
push
yeah.
it's not really a thing within rap music nowadays, but like minimal electronic
Yeah.
trap beats.
yeah,
I dig
it, man. That could be like a
all
Oh,
about
it's gonna be
it.
the next
all
new
about
fucking
those
wave.
minimal
Yeah,
electronic
yeah.
beats.
minimalism, man.
That's what I'm
It's just
saying.
yeah.
That minimalist shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, man.
Goes
I
a
heard you-
long way.
What was the thing you said today about rhythm?
That people love to
Posted
hate
a
on it.
status
People
saying-
think they're cool.
Okay,
'cause
the reason for the silence is
I just love the debates.
Start
I
on
just
shit.
feel like
One
you
guy was like,
Yeah, you
"I was
got
the
called
first."
out
you
hard.
you can put it with rap music too. It's the same argument. Okay, the argument I was making is that certain people like a certain type of dubstep that's like a bit like heavier and simpler than other people's favorite like. It's the same.
Are you
with
talking
rap
about
music.
people being pretentious?
Same as like people
Yeah.
that like lyrical rap music or people
Music,
like that like
fucking-
mumble rap
Yeah.
music.
Okay.
And like they argue and they feel like
They're
they're
like,
better.
"Oh,
like,
yeah."
oh, I only listen to lyrical rap.
Yeah.
I'm way
It's the more dominant
Yeah,
stuff.
Yo,
Like,
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're a higher league of fucking educational expert than
Because
people
you
that
like-
listen to
yeah.
the lesser mumble rap. or
Yeah.
whatever, you know?
Yeah.
It's that stuff. I don't know.
I know you fucking
whole
hate
thing-
that
But-
shit.
yeah.
I just
I know
don't
you
like.
hate
I'm
that
okay
shit.
with people having their own tastes. It's just when they feel the need to constantly talk about what they don't like
Yeah.
to justify what they do like.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
thing-
They're like, I do like this because it's not like this.
Yo,
They're
the
like,
thing
oh,
about
like
the-
I love listening to lyrical shit because it's way better than the mumble shit.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
why'd you need to say that?
What?
You
Yeah,
need to
exactly. Like,
compare
yeah,
it to
you
it.
just put a
You
negative
can't
in
just
here,
like it because you like it. You need to like it
like-
because you don't like something.
Does
else.
this
yeah,
mean you're better
yeah,
than
yeah,
everybody?
exactly. Yeah, their justification
Does
is
this mean you're better?
yeah,
It's unnecessary.
yeah.
People can like whatever the fuck they want. And that's totally fine.
I agree with
It
that
doesn't
shit.
make you any better at all.
Oh.
No, exactly. Yeah. No, I
Yeah.
just saw that. I guess it was today or yesterday or whatever. But I
Yeah,
Thought
you
of that.
always
Thought
post
of that for
statuses
some
that get a
reason.
bunch of comments.
I always
and
get
shit.
super.
Yeah.
I get super grumpy and post random Facebook.
yeah, man. I used to. Wait, how old are you? Wait, how old are you? How old are you?
I turned 25 3 days ago.
Oh, man,
Like
okay.
3 or 4 days ago.
Not-
So
94
seriously,
gang.
man, like literally, like 24, 25, maybe even like 23, 24, 25 kind of thing. I fucking man, because I was like, it was also like I'm pretty sure like new at the time, like all the smartphone shit, and so I'd wake up and be like, man, I can just like do it all right here. So I'd open it up and be like, cool, Facebook, like when there's shit's new to you, you're like, yeah, you like doing it,
Man,
Like,
I
yeah, so I'd
remember
wake
when
up
I
and be
showed
like,
my
fuck
mom a
you,
phone the
fucking
first time.
who cares, like whatever, fucking. Then I would go and make a status about that comment, and like, you know what I mean? Like, so I used to be, so it's just funny because it's like right around the same age, and like, just because as soon as you said that, I'm like, that reminds me of me, kind
I was
of.
I have to,
definitely
like,
more
I used to be
interactive on
worse for that
socials
shit.
when I was younger. Sorry.
I have to stop myself from that shit. Like sometimes I'll be like, hey,
People
I
you know,
deleted it
love
right off my
outrageous
phone for a
opinions.
while, man.
People love outrageous. Keep
That's what
posting
the
that shit.
internet's all
Keep
about,
posting that
man.
shit, dude.
I'm good.
it
Man,
sucks though. I like
I know
post
it
a status.
sucks.
Like, yo, I made this track.
Sucks
I worked
being that
super
guy.
hard. It gets like 2 likes. I post a status. I'm like, fuck this motherfucker. What's
Yeah.
happening?
Yeah,
Get
yeah.
like 100 likes on it or something, you know?
Well, that one dude that
No,
fucking-
yo, that's what you're saying, dude. But the thing is, craziest thing is if you hate what you're watching, they still get the view off the fucking.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
They're
Yeah.
still getting more promo. They're still getting more
going that
money.
way.
Still
Yeah.
getting more views.
No,
You know
it's
what I
not
mean?
that way.
Hate gets just as
You
much
just pass
views
No,
as
it's
fucking
going
love
that way,
does.
though.
I think this
Oh.
thing's done.
Gosh, give me that.
But yeah, hate gets just as much views as love does, and that's the
Yo,
crazy
hate-
part.
Hate gets more.
More views.
I've tested it, and I'm
Yeah.
100% sure. I can post a status.
experimenting with hatred.
Yeah. Doing social experiments.
It's honestly 100% true. I've tried it 100 times. Like, okay, I can post a status. You'd be like, shout out these people. They do awesome work. They're amazing.
Nobody
It'll
gives a
get-
shit,
It'll
dude.
get like 2
Oh,
likes.
man,
If I
get
post a
it.
status, I'm like, fuck rhythm DJs. It'll get, like,
Yeah,
it'll
but
get,
then
like,
you
90
It's
likes.
because you
Yeah.
trigger
that-
people.
True that though.
Triggering
Now that I
people
think
gets
about
people.
it,
guy stands
Now-
for something.
Yeah, yeah.
now that I think about it, you're
exactly.
more apt to get the people that hate it and the people that like it
Defending
arguing.
each other.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? So now you got double the
Especially if the
comments
status
times
is a
3.
question.
Everyone's just
Yeah.
like,
If the status is, what do you think of this? Especially what I've, like, it was something
Yeah.
I learned before. If it has the word you in it and, like, people are, like, feel personally invested in it, they're
Yeah.
like, oh, I need
this
to.
guy's
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about me.
He wants to know.
You
Yeah.
know, this.
But I
Yo,
find
so I
sometimes
got a
even if they're
challenge
not
for you
us-
then. You gotta start some fucking 4G audio drama. You gotta go out there and be like, fuck these 4G audio guys.
Yo,
Yeah,
Yo,
Oh man, I can't even
It's
think
so
about
funny.
anything bad to
Me
say.
and
I'm
Hippie
sorry.
always joked about. Me and Hippie were always like, "Yo, to promote this next EP, I'm gonna put up a status." It's like, "Fuck Hippie."
Yeah, yeah. I was gonna say, you should
This
just
guy
fucking
sucks.
No way,
shit
you
about
should
one
though.
another,
That's
yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't listen to this guy.
It gets
He's
way more
trash. And
attention.
everybody is.
And you
going
guys
to
should get in a
click
big
on that,
heated
man.
fucking battle on
Yeah.
Facebook.
Yo, you know,
We're-
speaking of that, man, the Palmer Squares. Anyone know?
The what?
Who's
Super
that?
dope.
Palmer
Palmer
Squares.
Squares.
Never heard of
A
them.
rap duo out of Chicago. You've heard.
That's a
of them.
lie.
No,
You've
Memories
totally.
We
heard
saw
of
them live.
We
bro.
I know.
saw
I'm
them.
fucking
Okay,
with you.
okay.
Yeah, I met them, man.
You,
Yeah,
were-
okay,
you,
that's
you,
it.
you acted that very well.
Oh, sweet.
Anyways,
Thank you.
You did. On their Instagram, their heading used to be "We suck."
Yeah.
Sick.
And honestly, man,
I like that.
Yeah, and I guarantee you, it just turned people to check out what they do.
That's
you
what
know
I'm
I
saying,
mean? Do you
dude.
really suck?
It's true.
You know?
Yeah, well,
I want to
there's
see.
but there's this guy,
That's
man.
how I'm gonna intro every single show. I'm gonna be like, "Welcome to the party. We suck."
suck,
and then,
So,
bro, welcome.
Yeah.
So the funny thing is, I thought of two stories, and that makes me want to tell the first story even more. I was like, I'm not telling the first story. I'll tell the second story. You said that.
Okay, what story is it?
So the the Letterkenny. You know the guy. Have you ever seen Letterkenny?
Yes, I love
You know the
Letterkenny.
coach on Letterkenny?
Yes.
Have you ever seen his stand up?
No, just stand up.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
Oh,
that's-
my.
That's funny, dude. It must
He's
be pretty cool.
Fucking hilarious. But he acts.
He was one of
the
my
one I
favorite
saw
parts.
him on,
He always got a laugh. Him and Shorzy,
he
always
acts
never
like-
failed to get a
He
laugh.
acts really weird. But have you ever seen the one scene where he's playing golf and he walks up and everyone's like, and he's like, thanks, I'm good.
yeah.
Every time he walks on the stage, that's what he says. He'll come out and everyone's like, yeah, it's buddy, you know? And he's like, thanks, I'm good. Every time.
Hey, I'm alright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm alright. Maybe next time.
Yeah,
He just
that's
leaves.
funny shit.
Not
Yeah,
tonight.
yeah.
I'm sorry, not tonight.
Yeah.
That's
But also
great.
you saying that thing about we suck or whatever, like, so it makes people look into you, right?
Oh yeah.
There's this guy, I'd always see him, you know, when people posted stuff and they're like, oh, check my last, oh, go fucking show love on my last fucking thing or whatever, you know, like my last post and shit. Every time I see that, I'm like, fuck off. There's this one guy, man, and seriously, man, I fucking made a point to remember his name so that I might even fucking follow him or whatever, but I made a point to remember his name so that I could see if it was the same dude, because I kept seeing posted beyond like famous people's posts and be like, hey, check my music and see if I should fucking keep going or whatever, you know, or tell me if it's trash or whatever. I never checked out his music because I was like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Fucking trash.
But then, like I said, I took note of who he was, and I was like, I wonder if it's the same guy. And I kept seeing the same fucking dude commenting on fucking famous people's shit, saying the same thing. Well, finally, after like months and months, I was like, all right. I'm checking this fucking guy out. I clicked on it, man, and I liked the dude, man.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, it fucking
great.
worked.
Yeah.
It worked, man.
It's
So
true,
like,
yeah.
so like, even that, like, he didn't say like, oh, we suck, or I suck, but at the same time, he's like, do I suck? Like, and I was like, I don't like, because it was
Just pose the
spam, right? I
question.
just kept seeing it. I kept
Do
seeing
I
it,
suck?
and I'm like, fuck off. No one's looking at your shit.
I
No one's checking out your shitty shit. And then finally, I was like, man, this guy's good. Like, what the fuck? So I mean, like, so it works, right? Like.
Oh man, that's like it reminds me of a skit that fucking Young Astronomer does, where he's always like, he'll say something outrageous, and he'll be like, "Am I right?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Am I right?"
I always say, right?
Wrong.
Right? Oh shit, man.
Let's
Where are we?
throw
You
on
got any
another
more?
track.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Let's throw on fucking Numb.
Ooh.
This is the
Link-
tune that
Linkin Park?
Shut out.
Is this one you sent to me, or is this one on
It's on
SoundCloud?
SoundCloud.
On
yeah.
SoundCloud?
Yeah.
Your
Yeah.
SoundCloud name is.
Yeah, my SoundCloud. You were at it before. You just got to go back from this page
Holy shit.
and scroll up to the top. You'll see it.
Holy
This,
shit.
this is the song that.
Is that magic?
This is the wow. This
Super
is the
magic.
internet, bro.
Did you make that? Do that?
This is the fucking internet.
That's
dude.
my card, bro.
It was mine.
Sorry. I just feel like we're at the homepage and then you went back and you're like, "Oh."
But yeah, that's
It's
the
right
EP
here.
we dropped right there. Waiting to die.
Oh, and you're looking for
It's like 2
Numb,
years in the works, and this was the first song we made for it.
Did you show that on the screen
produced by Trenchfoot.
to anybody?
No, I did not.
Could you just show that picture real quick?
I
Just
could.
Just,
I-
just click on the album.
If not, go just fucking look them up and look at the pictures. Pretty
Yeah.
soon.
Look
It's
at my
us in an
picture.
abandoned house. That's where we shot the music video for this song, which we're
Bando.
gonna be dropping soon.
Yo, they're tearing down the old Pink in Elmer, and like I saw a
Yeah.
picture of it inside. I want to go in there before
look-
they
you-
take
Yo,
it
I
down.
Yeah,
went-
take a bunch
You've
of
been in there.
pictures.
I thought it was a fucking restaurant now, man, because I pulled into a restaurant one day and was like, "This is the old Pink." Not the old Pink.
So
I
I
guess.
broke in once and this crazy alarm went off and
Yeah. Shout
It's
out
a
to
long
breaking into the
story,
Pink.
Yo, so the Pink is right near where
yeah, I
we
used to live in Gatineau.
where we-
It was Greasy's.
Okay, yeah. Both you guys live in Gatineau, or
No,
you
no,
did? You
no.
did.
I just been living in the market center.
Back in
Nice,
the day,
okay.
Not back in the days too much, but like 3 years ago.
Okay, yeah. No,
Yeah.
but see, I always say back in the day when it could have been last year, you know, like
Yeah, true.
back in the day when we were doing that thing,
yeah.
you know, like, yeah.
Oh, you know.
Oh, you know.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh,
Back
fuck.
in
Let
the
me tell
day.
you, man, cigarettes were
Oh,
$2.50
yeah.
a pack whenever I bought my first pack of cigarettes.
Oh,
And,
that was
and I am
back
not,
in the day.
and I am not
Oh.
joking, man.
How
I'm not,
long ago
not
was that
joking.
then there, eh?
Fuck, that was 13 years ago, or sorry, 23 years ago. Fuck.
Yeah, bud.
Yeah, tell you what, bro.
How much? $2 and what?
$2.50, and the girl that was buying them
That's
for
bananas.
us, she was writing a note because back in the day you could write a note, or not write a note. Your parents could write a note
Yes,
and
I
be
know,
like,
you-
"Go
I
get me
actually
smoke."
remember doing
Yeah,
that.
and I think we
Yeah.
discussed it before.
Yeah.
But and the thing is like I've never experienced that. Like I didn't go and do that. Like my parents didn't do that. But like my buddy, he was like lived on the other street, like a block away from me, and like him and his sister, like literally, man, fucking were like 10 years old or something, and him and his sister would like write fucking like notes to get out of school and stuff, like and forge their parents' signature. Anyway, so we would walk to the store that was literally like a block away, and we would go and get cigarettes, and like so we'd like fucking gather
They're for my
change
mom, I
and shit,
swear.
and like yeah, man, and so she'd go get us cigarettes, but she would always tell us that it was $2.50 for regular and $3.50 for king size. When it's not, it's like
the same
straight
price.
across the board. Yeah, yeah. And so one day I remember getting my brother to get me smokes, like years later, whatever. I was like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, "They're the same price," and he was like, "Yeah." I was like, "What the fuck? Yeah, yeah. Just getting a pack for yourself." But yeah, $2.50. I'm telling you, like, man, $2.50, and then for $5. I mean, at 10 years old, I wasn't doing this, but for $5, you could get a fucking Colt 45 or an Old English. Actually, I think it was like 4 or something.
rolled
Yeah,
in.
dude. Yeah.
And then so for $20, you get a gram of weed, pack of cigarettes, and a 40-volt weed. So like for a
Whole night
fucking
would be
so for like
set.
a yeah,
That's tight.
like so I mean I was 10 at the time at that specific time, so that didn't matter to me because I just
Yeah,
like
just into the
I was
smokes at
taking
that point.
cigarettes going just breathing through my nose and then like letting the smoke out. But anyways, so point is that if you're like a fucking my brother was 14 at the time, so I was just gonna say if you're a 14 to 16 fucking whatever year old kid at the time, you're fucking getting drunk and high on a Friday night, you know, and smoking your darts all weekend, you know. Yeah, could you imagine though? Yeah,
Shit, man.
that was the day.
Good old days.
Now it's fucking $20 for a pack of cigarettes.
Yeah.
That's because your dollar lost all its value.
Fucking right.
But that's a story for another
Because
day.
they keep printing money. And you know what, man? I forget
What do
now.
you mean your dollar? No.
My buddy
Everybody's
uses a
dollar.
$5 bill. Excuse me. My buddy uses a $5 bill for a rolling machine. Like how you just like put the weed in it and roll it and then put the paper in it, roll it through,
Yeah.
and whatever. But it'll get all fucking like sticky and fucked up because you're always rolling weed in it, right? So it get all like you can like scrape it probably, right? But I was like, well, like how do you fucking spend that $5 bill? He's like, oh, I throw it out. And
He
his
just spends $5.
and his logic is yeah, he's like, I'm spending $5 on this rolling machine for
Yeah.
a few months or whatever,
Makes
right?
sense.
I'm like, okay, I get it, but here's the thing: when you throw away money, you are bringing down the dollar, right? Because all the money that they print is
Limited.
yeah, it's the value is how much gold we have in the reserve.
That's how it used to be. It's not like that.
So-
no, it's printed more now, dude.
It's fiat.
Yeah, but that's the
currency.
thing is they print it more, and then
Like,
if
how did
that
they get enough
makes
money to just like randomly come out with plastic dollars? They just printed so much new money out.
but
of
that's
nowhere.
how the fucking value works, man.
Yeah, I know.
So like
Pretty wild.
So when they print more money, it now makes the dollar worth less because they're
True.
printing more
Yeah,
money, right? So
yeah.
when you're throwing away money, or another reason why they don't like the black market and stuff like that, and like cash jobs and shit like that, is because you're basically keeping money away from society. So
Yeah.
like if you think about like all these like say like drug dealers and shit or whatever, or just anybody, even like old people stashing money away,
Yeah.
there's fucking got to be millions of dollars just under someone's house somewhere. You know what I mean?
No doubt.
Like all added up, there's millions of dollars somewhere. So then if you add that up and look that there's only say half of the money in circulation, then like you know what I mean? It kind of fucks the society, right? Because then at the same time too, what the whole point of the gold
It's
and the
because it
money
doesn't
is
go
that
into
at the end
circulation,
you're
right? And
supposed
if
to be able
money
to
isn't
cash
in
the money in
circulation, then
for
it's
the gold, right? And then you
useless.
have that
That's so
much.
barbaric, dude. It's
Well,
so
yeah,
fucking
I
old
mean-
school.
I mean,
You know what
like,
I'm saying, dude? Like,
so the-
fucking,
you know how much you get taxed just off your
it's just
paycheck,
like, I
man, and then you
have
get
no
taxed
gold,
off everything
I
you
am
buy.
in control.
Yeah,
Like, it's just,
man.
it's
I don't
so.
give-
I read a book
man.
about money, man, and back in the day, like there was
People
all
who have
different,
money, I
like
see
real
all the
back in the
time
day.
fucking too.
There's all different kinds of money, man. Like so, they used to trade like fish hooks, like
sticks.
seashells and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Like, but if you had a different type of sticks that I've never seen, or different type of seashells that I've never seen, it's worth more to me. So the more rare it is, so you're like, oh yeah, I live in fucking Africa and I have these seashells,
Your
which there's
hooks
like all kinds of them.
Your hooks have barbs
And-
on them when other people's hooks don't.
Exactly, yeah, and it was all like traded like that, so like animals and shit, and that's how they that's why they put animals on the money. But back then, it was like pigs and cows and shit like that, like shit you could eat or ride or whatever. But yeah, man, there was a tribe that used to take rocks, like round stones, and like they'd make them like a wheel basically, and put a hole in it. And so whoever had the biggest rock with a hole in it was like the wealthiest dude. so this king, his son, I don't know if he sent his son or if his son just went out to do it, but I guess he like once he became a certain age, he went out and he was trying to build this fucking like huge fucking rock with a hole in it. And he did, and it took him
That's
like
so
a
hardcore,
long
dude.
time, right?
Yeah.
Like it took him a really long time
This
to do it. And
How
he,
long? Like years?
I was gonna say like years, yeah. I forget, like they say
Decades.
in it, like, but I want to say like maybe 3 years. That's just my
Okay.
kind of.
Alright.
I
Pretty
forget.
fast.
Yeah,
But
that is
How
pretty
big is
fast.
how
So,
big is this rock with a
It
hole
showed
in it?
it showed a picture of him and a guy with a stick,
multiple
walking
rocks,
with it.
multiple holes.
and it was
It's a big fucking hole party.
it was on this fucking stick that they were carrying. But anyways, on the way back to bring it back to the castle, it fucking broke. So he
Oh,
spent like years making this fucking thing to be like the richest dude in the fucking
Yeah.
world or whatever. And it
What I
fucking
don't
broke.
understand though, like, but like, so to be the richest, but like, how does he make that into?
It's the biggest flex.
You can make that into smaller coins.
It's the biggest flex.
Like they were
It's-
literally like
you know what I
coins
mean?
with
Hey, their
holes
society,
in them.
bro.
So the bigger they were, the more they were worth.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like I don't know. I seriously, man, I fucking might even still have the book. But
It's the-
yeah, I read 2 books on money.
That's so funny, dude. It's the biggest flex of all time.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking right. I actually want to fucking try and
So
make
awesome.
a rock like that. Like find out, find a guy that like a geologist or whatever, be like, how do I make a round rock? Like, you know what I mean? Just to be like, cool. Where's yours?
Yeah.
You know, like,
yeah.
Guess I'm the wealthiest.
Hey, yeah, so I got this thing made of myself. It's just like a fucking round rock. Anyways. Yeah.
Ballin'.
It's so funny.
Anyways, I don't know how I got on that, but yeah, I did.
We
read a
got
book
way
on
off
money.
topic. I was supposed to be looking for the track.
Oh, yeah, let's play Numb, dude.
No, yeah, I'm gonna play that
Yeah,
right now.
sorry.
This
And
shit's
we've
a
been
lot
going
of
for
fun.
an hour and a half, so I'm gonna play this track right now, and then we're gonna get into some questions maybe,
Yeah,
and then we're gonna
Cool.
maybe, if you wanna, I don't know if you like the freestyle. Or you like
I
to-
love to freestall.
Oh, okay.
That was how I started all this.
Sweet.
All right, well,
It's
then
just
maybe
off of
we can-
freestyle.
Yeah.
So I'm
Throw on a
down.
All right, well, let's check out Numb.
All right, here it is. This is Numb. Give me a sec here.
And then we need a cigarette.
I'm down for one too.
You guys have to wait at least
Yeah, we'll do it after.
fucking 10 minutes.
Yeah, okay. That's true.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
It's gonna be so much nicer.
I will never feel you fucking numb. I don't need your love, just give me drugs. I'm just some blood sucking stomach fucking numb. Slipping in and out of consciousness.
Heavier, quicker.
Problem is this politics, the flooding, fixing, robbing kids. If all that is, so hop up in my rocket ship. Dodging this apocalyptic gossip, it's just your fucking soul. I will never feel you fucking numb. I don't need your love, just give me drugs. I'm just some blood sucking scum, I'm fucking. Who the fuck is you? Where the fuck you from?
Is that you doing that the back end,
Fuck the fuck.
that scream?
Tell me about your demons, tell me about the
I
drugs.
love it.
Tell me what you eat and tell me what you want. Now tell me about your dreams, lady, come with us. Not deep in what you beating, down up in this blood. I'm speaking what I'm seeking, cause I got the gas. Freaking while I'm peeking, shout out to the blood. I'm creeping while you sleep, and I'm fucking numb. I'm fucking numb. I will never feel you fucking numb. Yo, I don't need your love, just give me drugs. I'm just some blood sucking scum, I'm fucking numb.
I like the background vocals there,
Yeah.
the heavy screams.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
We recorded that in Liam's spot over in Vanier.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did
Nice.
that upstairs while his
I bet the
girlfriend was playing
neighbors
video
loved him
games
as well.
downstairs. Shout out Kelsey.
Yeah, she's super scared, I bet.
Yeah,
No,
we-
that's pretty sick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man, that was dope.
that was the first song
Heavy.
we made in that kind of style for this EP.
Okay.
So like the whole EP is like stuff you can expect like that. And there's some songs where it's like heavier, and there's some songs where it's like more bars, hip hop related, just with all like production that he came up with. Like
Okay.
all the noises on their EP are shit that he went into his programs with and just like build new sounds out of
Created,
like
yeah.
Serum and shit. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
shit that wouldn't exist without fucking computers and the internet. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Like,
Hell yeah.
and
That's
fucking,
We're living in the future, man.
it's crazy. It's crazy. Crazy when I see people texting from their watches and shit like that.
Yeah, shit,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
But think about that, man. Like, remember, like, back in the day, like, you know, you're a little kid in the 90s or whatever, and you're like, man, fucking see that movie where Buddy's got the fucking watch and he's talking to the fucking watch, or like Inspector Gadget, like, talking to the fucking watch, looking at it and shit, you know? Oh, man, like, future, eh? And, like,
Hey, we're here pretty
they're, like,
much.
fucking,
It just kind of
yeah, it's
sucks a little bit more than like
What?
they portrayed it as.
yeah, they made, yeah, true.
But yeah, I don't know.
It's crazy, though.
So,
We're here.
are you guys ready for a little quick question round or what?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Give
Yeah.
me a hippie.
I'll lean into the
Yeah.
mic.
Hippie.
Well, you can
guys
both answer.
both answer if you want.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
really quick.
Let's
It's
do
really
it.
quick.
Let's-
so
It's the lightning
I'll-
round.
I'll
Double
an-
the points.
I'll answer first,
we'll start
and you
off.
come in second.
We'll start off easy, and we'll you know.
Sounds good.
All right.
I don't think I
Uh,
have any questions, but
Oh, just give her. You know.
Yeah.
You got
Just
some.
give her.
No.
just give her, bud.
Pizza or tacos?
Pizza.
I'd say pizza. I eat a ton.
Shut up,
Me
Bronson
too.
Pizza.
Yeah, shout out pizza in general.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Bronson pizza. Bronson pizza is the best pizza in Ottawa.
It's so good, dude. It's the
Meat or
greasiest
veggies?
shit
I'll
you
have
can
to
get.
try it.
Man, just cheese, bro.
Yeah, the
Oh,
cheese,
word.
the cheese
Just
and sauce
cheese,
combo is.
I don't
It's too
know.
good, dude.
I'd try it, but
Yeah, it's too good.
Powerade or Gatorade?
Fucking Powerade all day, dude. They have fucking melon. What is that one? They
The
have
pink
strawberry
one?
lemonade, and they have fucking
those are both the ones I get. The green one and
the green
like,
one
yeah.
and the light pink one, dude, are the
Yeah,
fucking
man, those are
bomb.
totally yeah. Actually, I will say now that I say that, I normally get Gatorade, and I
Me
think I
too,
did
yeah.
say that before. But there was a while that I was drinking a lot of Powerade, and that's why
Powerade
was because they brought out
is-
those
yeah.
Yeah,
flavors.
yeah, the lemon strawberry and the melon green one, whatever the fuck that
Yeah.
is, it's great.
See, this girl I used to see, fucking, she'd always like, I knew she wanted one of those, so I would just get both of them,
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
ended up loving them.
Yeah.
But, yeah,
Good, dude. What about you?
and her.
I fuck with Powerade or Gatorade.
Hey, whatever's on
That's
sale,
all the
dude.
same.
Whatever's
Yeah.
cheaper at the time.
3 for $5.
All right, all right.
Exactly the same shit. That's all I have to say.
True.
What about gin or vodka?
Fucking gin.
I say gin.
Yeah,
Whiskey
gin.
or water?
Whiskey. Chased by water.
It's like gin and vodka too. It's almost the same.
Hey,
fucking
that's
thing.
it. I was gonna ask.
Oh.
Yeah,
I'm more
Oh.
down for gin than vodka. If it was like, hey, all I have is vodka or gin, what do you want to take a shot of? I would take a shot of gin for sure.
Yeah.
Me too. Me too.
You know?
It's like vodka. I'm usually puking.
Oh, man.
That's what I'm saying. You
Vodka's
don't want
good for you.
that kind of
Vodka's
action.
ruthless, man.
Man, you got to think about it though. Like, just real quick to interrupt. These fucking Russians, man, like when they sit down and they'll fucking have like a pint glass and they'll fucking like pour fucking vodka in there and they'll sit there and drink it like it's fucking water. Like,
That's
Crazy.
crazy, man. Right?
Yeah.
Goddamn Russians.
And
ugh,
I
yeah.
thought Liam was crazy for pouring like half a glass
Yeah.
of whiskey.
That's
so
crazy.
pretty hardcore though.
Fuck, one of the. Oh yeah, never mind.
Oh, no.
Go ahead. I was gonna say one of the first times I like blacked out, fucking drunk.
Yeah.
I was like, buddy's like, hey, I got some Glenfiddich there, and I was like, I don't know, I was like fucking 16 or 17,
Scotch.
and I was like, yeah, I'm like, my dad drinks that, I think, you know, I'm like,
Yeah.
I've tried it before, but like, and I was like, I want to be like in Scotch, you know. So I took it and I took a fucking tall glass and it was just like mostly Scotch and then a little bit of water and ice, and I was sitting there drinking it, and at first I was like, oh, fuck, what did I do here? I don't think I'm supposed to drink this much of it, right? So I ended up drinking the first one, and I remember sitting on the couch, and I remember finishing the cup, and then I remember waking up, and they're like, "We gotta go." and it was in the morning, and I went
Nice.
actually.
She was all
Actually, this
over
turns
it.
into an even better story. I'm sorry, but I went home. Buddy dropped me off. No one said anything. I was two twin brothers that drove me home, and the one guy gets out and opens up the back, and he's like, "Here's your shit." He's like,
Get the fuck out.
"You might want to wash your face before you go in." I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "What is
He's
it?"
like,
And he's just like, "See you later, man." I was like, "What the fuck?" And so there was a lady there to like assess my dad's house or whatever, like a insurance or something, or like I don't know what the fuck. But anyway, she was sitting at the table, and I walked to the door. My dad's sitting there, and like, "Hey, what's up?" Yeah, I haven't even seen my face. I don't know if Buddy's fucking with me or not.
Yeah.
I went, and there was like a big fucking blue mark on my face. The fucking dick over here. So I ended up going in, and I fucking made
Where'd he
fucking purple Kool-Aid
Wait till
and
you're
fucking
pissing.
puked it up.
That's
Yeah,
all.
yeah, yeah.
Anyway, sorry, man. That's
It
all
was-
just
it was
something that
nice.
sparked a memory.
The
But
never-ending tales of Styles the Prophet. It's all good. We had to let
like
it
I said, you
happen.
say a word or a color. I mean,
Yeah. All right, yo, plane or train?
Plane or
What would you
train?
rather take?
Plane.
Oh.
Plane for sure.
Yeah.
Same amount of distance.
Don't be influenced by this
Plane.
guy.
Obviously plane.
yeah, we should keep you in a separate room.
I just
You're cheating. You're cheating.
I just took a train, dude, to Toronto and
It's
back,
fun though.
and it is
dope.
fun. But like,
Yeah.
if you can, like, hey,
Nuts
train to
and
Toronto
stuff.
4 hours, plane to Toronto 50 minutes.
Yeah.
You have to be like a baller to take a train.
You know what I'm saying?
I
dude?
took a plane to Toronto once whenever I was a little kid.
It's always one of those jumbo jets with the middle section and the side sections with the 2 lanes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
And
I don't think mine was that.
No.
Isn't that like
No.
those are big planes, right?
I
got it as, like, a
International
connecting
planes?
flight.
Airliners.
The only time I've ever taken a plane from Ottawa to Toronto was a
Yeah.
connecting flight because
I
Yeah.
just took a train
always
to
connected.
Montreal last
Well,
time I went there, and it was fun as fuck.
the
Fucking
train's not
right.
bad,
Yeah,
dude.
she's-
They give
Yeah,
you little
drinking
bottles of
shit,
wine and
too.
shit.
Yeah.
They give you like those.
Shit,
There's this old lady who crushed 3 of them when I was on my way back. Right, she was like sitting like facing me right across from me, and she's just like, "Yeah, another one," and just fucking crushed 3 of them
That's
throughout
nice.
the trail. I was like, "Nice."
Are they fucking complimentary?
Oh, fucking yeah, no, you gotta pay
Oh.
for them for sure.
Still, keep
Yeah.
them coming.
I didn't drink it all on the train, but I was just like, cool, and then I slept.
And there's a train you can take all the way across the fucking country anyway. So.
Oh yeah, Via Rail.
But yeah, definitely.
No, but it's
plane.
like a tour train. Like
Oh,
you like
yeah,
slow
yeah,
down in
in every
spots and like
city,
yeah,
yeah.
you get all fucked up
Yeah,
and shit.
it's true.
Like
Tattoos
the
or piercings?
tattoos. I fucking
I say
I've-
tattoos 100% too.
yeah. The only piercings I have, my dad did.
Yeah.
What?
My
That's
dad
funny
pierced
shit.
my ears one night, and my brother and my sister all at the same
Did you
time.
use like the ice cube and shit?
Yes,
Yeah.
with the apple behind, the whole fucking shit.
I didn't freeze mine. I didn't freeze mine.
Same experience.
Really?
Yeah, One of the first times my ears got pierced by old man, he like had a few beers. And he's-
Yeah.
I was like, "Yo, you want to pierce my?" He's like, "You want to pierce my ears?" He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "An apple in the fridge."
That's classic shit.
I
yo.
used the bar of
And
soap.
it was
I
actually
think.
crazy though. You know how piercings have
Cork.
like,
Cork.
so like it's the front piece and it's the back piece that like
Holds
connects
it?
on or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the back piece actually healed into my skin.
Oh,
My skin like
oh.
fully grew.
So you had to
around
rip
the
it out?
back.
That's wild.
I was like in grade.
Is it
fucking-
still there?
Did you have to
I was, like, in
squeeze
grade
it
eight or
out?
something? There was one point where I went to my dad and I was like, "Yo, Dad," I was like, "My ear kind of hurts," and he was like, "Buddy, like, I hate to tell you, but like
I
your,
fucked up."
Your skin fully grew around it." So there was one point where I was like in the bathroom at my parents' house, and my dad just like popped the earring out like through the back of my skin, and I was like, "Ah."
Wow.
That's fucking
Wow.
sick. That's fucking sick.
I was
Wow.
definitely screaming like a little
That's
pussy
awesome.
for sure. Like,
Yo.
I heard
How
of,
old were you?
like 14, 13,
Sick.
14.
Yeah, that sounds about grade 8
Yeah,
for
and,
sure.
and then after that, I was like, "Okay, I'm never getting another piercing."
My dad did it for me when
shit.
I was 19, and my
Yeah.
sister was 14 though, and so
then
he
my
did it for
snake
all of
bites.
us.
That's crazy.
Snake bites after that, and then that was like,
I tried to do my lit, but
yo, it
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah,
I was a
Um,
little pussy about it.
Yo,
Oh,
it sucks.
then I
man.
did all this by
It sucks,
myself.
dude.
I want to start.
You did that
fucking
by
wearing more
yourself?
earrings.
Everything,
Your
yeah.
spacers.
Yeah,
Really? You
Yeah.
did your spacers by yourself.
yeah. I pierced
Yeah,
it and
I never
stretched
knew
it.
that.
Yeah, gangster shit. Some lady asked me today. She's like, I'm sorry." Everyone's always like, old ladies are always awkward because they don't want to be rude. But she's like, "I'm sorry. I just have to ask you because like you're here,
I'm so
in front of
sorry
me."
that this happened
She's like,
to me.
how much does it hurt, or whatever?
Yeah.
And I was like, literally, I'm like, it hurt more to pierce it. And she was like, "Oh, really?" She's like, "Well, I have my ears pierced, like whatever." And I was like, "Well, the one thing is, I did pierce them by myself." She's like, "Ooh, oh." It's like a little old lady in the
Just
country.
like,
Like,
oh, yeah.
yeah, it's
Yo,
like, "Oh, yeah,
crazy.
it's good though." I'm
People
good.
like
Like,
get them ripped though. One of my buddies from high school had big ass gauges.
I saw a chick that
He
stretched
was
it too
playing
far,
basketball.
Oh,
just
yeah.
ripped.
Yo, I'm good buddies with the guy that was playing basketball. Had giant gauges.
No,
Somebody was playing basketball.
probably
with,
shouldn't play basketball.
Went for like a. He went to block the guy, missed,
Say,
put his finger through Buddy's ear, and
No.
ripped it out.
Right.
no.
straight through his ear. It was like
Oh.
a floppy little piece of.
All right, you know what? I'm gonna ask you another question.
All right, let's get on the question.
But tattoos for sure.
Yeah,
Fuck.
I got a list of like 12 tattoos.
And then
I'm
we're
getting
gonna
this winter.
round it out
Where did I
man.
came
with
from?
maybe a little,
Alright.
little freestyle after the questions.
Yeah, it's gonna.
Yeah.
We're gonna do that. All right.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Okay.
gonna happen. All right, we're gonna answer these quick. 10 seconds.
All right, let's go.
All right, deep sea or outer space?
Outer space.
Why?
Yeah, what?
Because you're never coming back from there.
Well,
It's a full
over-
commitment, dude. You're doing it,
It's-
or you know what I mean. If you're going to
Yeah.
space, dude, like fucking outer space, like no, dude. You're going on a fucking Star Trek deep space fucking mission, dude. And shout out Star Trek. I fucking love Star Trek.
Yeah.
But yo, you be going to see some shit that nobody's ever seen before, and if you're going that far, you're fucking not coming back. With the and
That's what's up.
All
All right, boobs or booty?
booty.
Why?
All the way.
I just always been a booty
100%.
man. I'm sorry.
What about you?
Love it. Love that shit.
Booty.
I say
Yeah.
booty any day.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, dude.
All right, first 90% of a blowjob or the last 10?
Yeah, no.
Honestly, first 90%.
Yeah. Yeah, but then you gotta
Yeah, it's
finish
hard.
yourself off for the
How many
last-
times have you done that?
Oh!
You know what I mean? It's easy. It's
Yours
easy, dude.
left.
It's easy. You know
Yours
what I mean,
left.
dude?
Yeah, how much do you
Straight.
like?
Yo,
it?
no,
Like,
if you
that's
get
the thing.
that, yo,
Man, that's good.
It's what you're giving. Like you're sucking the
If-
dick here. Like
Oh,
I hope
I
you're
thought-
not getting off afterwards.
Oh, you're sucking the dick.
Of course.
I thought you meant.
I always thought. I always
Would
thought.
you? No,
I
yeah.
was
Would you
talking about
rather
my
give
dick.
the first 10%,
Yeah, would you
or
rather
the first
give the
90% of a
first
blowjob, or the
90%
last
of a
10%?
blowjob, or give the last
I
10?
thought
Okay.
it was receiving.
No,
I always
that's
thought
what
it was
I thought
receiving.
That's what I thought too.
I answered these questions as if I was receiving
That's
it.
so funny. Yeah,
I guess
definitely.
it could go both ways, but
Oh, it depends how long.
The reason I said first 90% the first time is because the first 90% you can make it whatever you want to, but the
Yeah.
last 10% is the same as every other fucking time you come.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, dude? It's always the same. Always the same shit. It's awesome. Always the same shit. You know? So like, but if I'm giving it, I don't know if I'd rather take the load or build up to the load.
Yeah.
You know,
At
like
least-
that's a fucking.
You're right. It
That
might
is
go
literally
for
a
a while.
hard question.
it might go for a while, but at least you don't take the load.
Oh.
But it could be over pretty fucking quick if you just take the load.
Now the question is, do you have to swallow the load, or can you
That
just
don't
like
fucking
spit it out
Does
matter.
it
right
have to
away?
go in your
Yeah.
mouth? Does it have to go
Does
in
the
your
load just have to
mouth?
touch you? Like, is that what?
I mean, it's a blow.
Can't-
It's
can't
a blowjob.
He
so
or she
yes.
finish themselves up? Just that last
He
little-
or she? Like,
Yeah. Well, you know,
Anybody.
nowadays.
Anybody.
I didn't want to be. I didn't want to like nail
I
it
see.
down to one
You're
specific.
being progressive. I get it.
They're them. Anybody who has taken the loads.
They.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm gonna go with fucking last 10% because I'm gonna have a terrible gag reflex and I would vomit and it would just be a bad fucking experience.
It's like you wouldn't vomit taking a load of cum in your mouth
Oh my
too.
god. I
in your
totally
face, you said
would.
anywhere. You said
Oh,
anywhere.
okay. Like that makes it.
I might even vomit. right now.
Man, if we're being real about it, all right?
Shut up, 4GAudio podcast.
Yeah.
All right, let's
Oh.
fucking. All right, never laugh again or never use your smartphone again.
Wow. Okay.
Smartphone. I would never use my smartphone.
First
Fucking
one.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one too. Just because.
Just
fuck.
I was just gonna say, just real quick.
That's how-
The one thing I have to say is that, well, you are, but I was gonna say none of us are using our smartphones, and we were all just laughing a lot. So
Yeah,
that was
that's true.
funny.
I'm using my smartphone.
I
to
know,
make you guys laugh right now.
I'm just gonna start referring to my as a farts mode now.
First phone,
Yeah,
yeah.
this is my farts mode.
Would you rather be gossiped about or never talked about again?
Be gossiped about. For sure.
Yeah, I'd rather be gossip.
Yeah.
For sure, man.
Talk about me all you want.
Yeah.
Fuck
fucking
doesn't
right.
matter.
Yeah.
People.
You call them haters, I call them fans, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying,
That's
dude.
what's
People
up.
talking about you on the internet generates just as much
definitely enjoy
fucking
when
views.
If not
Yeah,
more.
man.
If
Stir
not
the
more.
pot,
Yeah,
baby.
it does,
Hey,
yeah.
hey, you're
Basement
trying to.
weirdos, we out, you buy.
Yeah.
Man. Oh, you've been cooking shit up. Why
Back
don't
to
you
that
stir the pot?
topic we were on
Yeah,
before.
yeah.
Negativity breeds social
Yes,
media.
exactly.
Fucking-
Yeah.
If people hate on you, then
Forget who you are or forget everybody else.
oh, it's a deep one.
Forget everybody else.
That's the smartest one. Well, that's what I mean.
Probably say
That's
that.
what I would go.
Forget everybody
If
else.
you forget who
I'm
you
sorry.
are, man, you're fucking.
I'm
done
sorry.
for.
How
Anyway,
can you even know everybody
yeah.
else if you don't know? who you are?
Exactly. Would you
Yeah.
rather be born
I'm
with
s-
an
that's-
elephant
that's the
trunk
worst
or a
answer, I
giraffe neck?
Fucking elephant what?
Elephant trunk.
Not as a dick.
Or a giraffe neck.
Giraffe neck for sure, dude. Picture you command respect with a giraffe neck.
Oh, yeah.
And that's fucking dumbass rhyme.
Yeah. It's going in the next
Be
song.
forgotten or hatefully remembered.
Fucking hatefully remembered. I'll go out at the worst point. I don't give a shit. No.
Would you rather fight Mike Tyson or talk to him for the rest of your life?
I would love to be friends with Mike Tyson.
Yes.
I'd be fighting you.
I'd be
Fucking
his
right.
homie for sure.
Imagine the
dude.
cloud he's carrying in his pockets and shit.
Bruh, he's chilling. And dude, you woke up, picture you had a bunk bed with Mike Tyson. And you just wake up
Oh,
every
man.
morning
He's
and you're
like,
like,
"Hi,
morning,
buddy."
Michael. And
Yeah.
he's like, morning, hippie. And it's the fucking next sitcom, family drama, 90s style though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And with an intro where it's like, Michael and hippie are just best friends. But and,
Oh my god, that sounded so good.
Just-
Would it
Comes up
be a
with a $1 million
cartoon?
idea right off the hop. You know?
He's already got that fucking funny cartoon with him and the pigeons.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, with the
Mike
mystery
Tyson
thing.
mysteries.
I was just gonna say
It's
you could
pretty
be
funny,
his,
dude.
You could be his Shaggy to his mysteries cartoon.
That's great.
Yeah.
Would you rather lick an old man's stinky armpit or chew on a rotten yellow toenail?
With your mouth.
I would lick the stinky armpit for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
why?
buddy.
For sure.
Why?
Would you
Why
rather
would you rather
chew
that?
on a toenail? Picture the feeling of an old, greasy yellow toenail between your teeth. That makes me want to fucking gag,
Yeah,
dude.
bro.
But licking an old
It's
stinky armpit,
over with, man.
you know what I mean? I've licked some stinky pussy before, and definitely smells way worse than this old man's stinky armpit. Probably, maybe.
Shout
Or
out
it's
to
either.
Hippie.
You
It
got a
might,
good logic on all
Shout out
these
to Hippie
questions.
It
I gotta
might-
say
one of
that.
the realest
it might
motherfuckers
Fucking
ever.
be the same. So it's like either nothing I haven't been through before, or like, hey, this is not as bad. So I'm taking the
fuck,
dice
dude.
with the old man's armpit.
I love this shit. Right. Fight 100 duck-sized horses or fight one horse-sized duck.
Oh wow, 100. Oh,
I ask people this all the time.
oh man.
Or I should say,
Oh,
I asked a
what?
couple people.
One horse-eyed duck.
Yo,
You think so?
You get
That
fucked
guy?
up,
No,
man.
that guy would
No
kill you.
way. Have you ever?
know that
have
guy?
you ever?
Those guys have fucking spikes in their assholes, man.
You know what kind of what
No,
breed of
no,
duck is it
100
though? Does like a
duck-sized
goose count as a
horses.
duck?
I was gonna say
Not
because
really,
have you
eh?
ever seen a
'Cause those
fucking
things are
goose
fucking
get
vicious.
crazy, man? Like they can.
Those
so,
guys
like,
throw down even
I'm
at
just
their
saying,
size
man,
right now.
a duck could be just as fucking wild.
Oh
so
man, no,
Yeah.
I
being
would
that
do.
big,
I
dude,
was the
like-
size of that beak, bro.
I would do duck-sized horse.
A horse-sized
Yeah,
duck?
man, because you're kicking those things, right? Like you're
Yeah,
booting
yeah.
those fucking
But they're
things.
still pretty strong.
Oh, you said
And if there's
horse-sized
a-
ducks, right? I thought you said
No, the
duck-sized horses.
The
sorry.
mini guys.
Yeah, duck-sized
Duck-sized
horses.
horses. Yeah, that's what I would do too.
You would get surrounded and you get in a lot of pain.
They'd
but
be
I-
super
You're just
cute.
booting that. You're
Imagine
booting
how
that.
I
cute
would
they would be.
Fucking right.
punch
do
these
that,
guys in the
man.
head. I would be knocking these guys out left and right. It'd be like fucking the Hulk when he's fighting people and shit. And there's just like 4 horses getting punched at once.
Man,
Just
you
like,
have to just be like,
and you're
be
kicking at the
booting
same
that
time.
shit.
I'm just throwing down, moshing, fucking metalcore style. Fucking throwing horses that are the size of ducks everywhere.
That's great.
That's what would happen, and I would probably get taken down by them.
I wish I
But
knew how to
I would
animate
put up
because
a
I'd
better
animate
fight
that as a
against.
skit.
I would put up. I would
Just
put up.
fighting
I would die either
duck-sized
way.
horses.
I would die either way versus this fucking enemy. But I would have a better chance against 100 duck-sized horses than a horse-sized duck.
Okay.
A horse-sized duck would fucking kill me so fast. I would be dead, dude. I would be trying to kill it, and it would just murder me. But
Oh, man.
it would be fun to fight 100 horse-sized ducks.
Yeah.
If you really think about it, if we're in a hypothetical situation,
Absolutely,
that'd be
absolutely.
that'd be fun, and then you would die.
Comical, man.
It'd be fun, and then you would die. But you know what I mean? Like, which way do you want to die? Is basically what you're asking.
I don't know, man. I go with I think with the fucking duck-sized horses, you can kick
You
them.
can just kick
They'd
them
be
and
strong
shit.
as fuck because they're four-legged and they're fucking horses.
Yeah.
Because horses are strong as fuck. But I mean, what are they gonna do with that little mouth? You know?
You would go down
Be
from
booting that
fucking
shit.
horse
Booting that
kicks.
shit.
They would fuck your legs up,
Oh,
and then they
man.
would engulf you, and then they would fucking ride you like as if you were the horse.
Take you down.
Oh man, I boot
This
them.
is what you get.
Boot them like Shih Tzus. Anyways, let's get it.
Okay, would you rather go about your day naked or fall asleep for a year?
Oh man, sleep for a year.
Yo,
Man, picture how much energy you would have after that.
think about how much of development you would miss.
Oh, a year's not that long.
Wait, go
A
through my
year
day
isn't
naked.
that long.
How are you falling
It can
asleep
go
for a
by
year?
quick, but
Are
man,
you
a
under a
lot
spell that
happens in a
just
year.
freezes you for a year?
I probably would pick
Do you
to
get in
go
a car
naked,
crash
though.
and you're in a coma for a year? How do you?
People would call you at hard. It's like, yo, bro, you
I'd
show
sleep
up
for a
to
year.
work, you're naked. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
I do
You
it.
can't. You can't though.
Dude,
You
fuck
just
your
show-
whole life up. Yeah,
you
you get
show up to
fired.
work,
Fuck your whole life.
Yeah, it would.
Naked
If I was
naked,
like,
bro,
hey,
you could-
I need to take a break at my job. I've been working there long enough where I can just come back in a year, and
Yeah.
Like,
so I can
sorry,
just
I've
fall
just
asleep
been
for a year.
naked
But I just
for,
can't be
like,
naked
a while.
serving tables. You know what I mean? I would try.
Sure.
Like we got a
You
$5.95
might just
menu.
get sent
There,
home, though,
I'd
you
probably
know?
kill some old people. Fuck.
Realistically,
Like,
you're
not-
probably
I don't mean
people
like-
would, people would be scared.
Fuck
Me
People,
killing them.
people would be scared. All right, and I'm not. Much
Yeah.
rather fucking sleep for a year.
All right.
There you go. You heard it here. All right, last fucking question.
Really?
Would you rather live one life that lasts 1,000 years or live 10 lives that last 100 years each?
Wow.
So okay,
Yeah.
how do you age in the 1,000-year life? Are you like really fucked up
That's
and can't
the-
do shit like vampire style? Like you know how like vampires just get more decrepit as more years go
Yeah.
go on? Are you like
No.
still perfect
Sometimes
human?
they don't age though,
Are
right?
you, yeah, but
They
It
stay
depends
the
what
age-
book you're reading.
Oh,
Yeah,
That's why I
they
don't
stay
like
the age that
vampires.
they turn.
It's
When they
up to your
return.
own
Sorry.
interpretation.
Okay, yeah.
if I'm perfect the whole 1,000 years, I will chill out for 1,000 years and see what goes down. Cause like I think about all the time, like, oh, dude, 200 years from now, shit's gonna be fucking bananas.
Yeah.
But I'll never know actually what the fuck's going on because I'll be dead.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like, fucking, so definitely alive for 1,000 years, and I'll just fucking have a smartphone the entire time, just being like, oh.
Yeah,
After a
not
certain point,
laughing and
I'll-
shit.
Yeah.
I'll live a good life until I start looking super fucked up. If that's how the rules are, I don't know, man. I'm not immortal. I don't know how these things work. But like, if you fucking live forever, do you get fucking greasier as you get older? Like
That's
if,
the thing. I would like to
you
think
know,
that you get
Your
to 60.
standards drop.
I'd like to think you get to about 60 and then you stay there.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
And you just
Like,
stay
you
as
get a
like the
good
silver
vibe.
fox. You're
Yeah,
just
man,
like
fucking
just like
right.
a hot immortal
Well,
old
think
guy.
about what the
Just
fuck. What the fuck movie is it? I'd probably never even think of it.
There's
but
just so many different
there's this
ideas
one
around
fucking-
vampires.
That's exactly it. And
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
same with zombies too, man. And it goes, you
Yeah.
know, some of them can run, some of them can talk,
Yeah.
some of them, you know, shit like that, right?
For sure.
Some of them fall apart when you touch them and shit. like-
Pretty bananas, honestly.
All right, man. Well,
Wait, what was the question again? What the fuck did you just ask me?
Would you rather live a one life that lasts 1,000 years
1,000
or
years
live
for sure.
10 lives that last 100 years each?
Yeah, definitely the 1,000 years. What are you thinking?
I don't know.
That's a tough fucking question.
1,000
boys.
years, 100%.
I
So many
think,
variables.
No doubt in my
The,
lot
mind.
of
the
variables.
debatable factors work for each argument. Like, hey,
Imagine living
say you
10
live
different
1,000.
lives
Say you live 1,000 years.
that last
You
100
learn
years.
certain things
So-
that
Yeah.
ideally you're progressing throughout that. But then also for the same 100 years each, if you live only 100 years each time, you think that you're not remembering the information you learned from the past.
The past
100
life.
years. Yeah. So I feel like if you live a straight 1,000 years, you're gonna be wise as fuck.
Oh yeah. Of
If
course.
you live
You're gonna be the wisest
1,000
man
years, year and year over, you're gonna
in all the lands.
The
less
same
wise
thing every
because
10
you're
times.
you started
Knock
fresh.
something over.
Yeah. For sure.
That's the only thing. So it could also be a benefit starting fresh. You know?
Imagine how many people you would see die that you get close to in 1,000 years.
Oh, a lot of people. But the thing is after like the first round of people, I don't know.
The first round,
You-
it's
you-
like
Yeah,
this
yeah,
generation
they're
of
the
people have died.
closest.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I remember
yeah.
my first
You
round
get
of
used to it
friends.
Yeah.
after a while.
You know what I mean, man? And
Yeah.
especially if you're progressing age slowly, you know what I mean? Over the 1,000 years, you'll be able to like, you'll have like, it's basically experiencing what we have in like 80, 90 years, but stretched out over 1,000. You know what I mean? Because there'd be like, fucking, there'd be like 200 years where you're reaching the age of 20. You know what I mean? Because each year would equal, you know what I mean? Fucking 10, right? You know what I mean? As you come up, you know what I mean? So when you're 20, it would be about like 200 years.
Right. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
All the
yeah.
way to 1,000, which is where it would be like that's the kind of like a timeline. You know what I mean?
My
And
200s
so-
were the greatest.
Yeah, you fucking I wish I was 200 again. You know what I mean? A guy who's fucking 1,800 years old. He's 80 years old in our time, but he's just like an old ass decrepit dude. And he's like, oh, back in the day, I used to suck lots of blood back into. Now I just drink the old animal blood because I'm too fucking weak and old to be a fucking vampire anymore. But definitely live for 1,000 years. Even if you're not a vampire, I don't know how it would work, but the way that I picture it is always a vampire. I don't know why.
Okay.
Well,
All right.
that answer went on way too long.
Yeah, I'm trying to, yeah. So anyways, you got any bars you want to spit? Or bars you want to make up while you spit it?
We need a beat.
You need a-
Well, yeah, yeah.
Do you have a beat
That's
or
what we
do you-
do.
I got a beat.
We got beats.
That's how we do it.
I got beats. You got beats.
They're
We
not
got
gonna
beats.
be no Trenchfoot type beat.
I've got some shit in my
You got a
Dropbox.
specific?
Oh yeah. You want some stuff? All
Yeah, you
right,
can
if
plug your
want
phone
some
in, man.
specifics, then plug
Nice.
it in.
Because the rights are.
It's all fucking Trenchfoot shit. Oh wait, this is one of those stupid new iPhones where I don't have the connector for it.
Oh shit.
See, this is why we. Okay,
You want-
shouts to
you want me
Apple
to
right
just
now.
throw on a
Fucking,
beat
this is.
No
They-
shouts
they-
to Apple
they
at all
created a problem.
whatsoever.
Fuck Apple.
Yo, they created a problem and
Google
they
did it
fixed
too,
it.
but-
They created a problem.
There was no problem.
No.
This year, the
there was-
headphone jack
was no
Listen to
is
this.
on the
Listen to
bottom.
this. There was no problem.
No.
They had a headphone jack. They got rid of it. People are like, "Oh my god, what are we gonna do? We love Apple." And then they're like,
You can buy this with
AirPods.
accessory, yeah.
It's
AirPods,
so
and-
dumb.
and
it's
no-
the worst thing.
"No, it makes sense,
No,
dude. It
it
all
doesn't.
makes sense. It's
It
the
doesn't.
smartest marketing I've ever fucking
Oh,
seen."
of course, marketing wise.
The company
They created a
themselves
problem
thinking.
within their own company, and everyone remember there was like a year. They're like, "Why are they doing this? There's no headphone jack." And then out of nowhere, they drop AirPods. And they
No
just-
shit. I mean,
you know what I
that's just
mean?
fucking
And-
101 right there.
Yeah,
like-
you know what I'm saying, dude? It's just fucking like it's genius, dude.
Yeah.
It's so simple. It's genius. You know what I mean, man? Like they
why I
created a
buy
problem and
Androids.
then they fucking fixed it with their own product.
That's called the Hegelian dialectic. And what that means is it's like the problem reaction solution. And they create a problem in order for people to go, hey, this is bullshit. We need a solution to this.
solution,
Right.
And then they come along and provide the same solution to the problem
And
they
they
caused in
already
the fucking
thought about
first
it
place.
before, dude.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's exactly what they're doing, dude. What's it
that's-
called? Sorry.
The Hegelian dialectic. Don't quote me. I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Okay, cool.
That's why I buy Android,
I-
because it's all a fucking scheme. You know, it's all proprietary, man. You gotta.
Man, they know
fucking
what they're
buy the
gonna be
shit,
updating
like-
you on for the next fucking 10 years. You know what I mean, man?
Yeah.
And they're just like slowly releasing it. It's like, hey, here's a new thing. Pay a little bit more,
Yeah.
please. You know,
Yeah.
you owe me a little bit more now.
But like, yeah, I don't know.
Alright, so all the beats we got are like mostly boom bap type shit. You good for that?
I'm down.
Alright.
That's the funnest shit to rap to.
Sure. Say, if you're not feeling it, say next.
Yeah. All right. Huh. You fucking with the hippie. If you wanna get lit, trip the acid with me. Lucy with me, by my side, looking so fine. Got the trip in my mind and I'm gonna fucking fly. If you wanna know what I'm all about, you better count all the fucking plans that I made. Yeah, been trying to get this shit since I made the early grave for my ego. We know hippie go hard and we got the fucking weed smoke in our back pocket. Always fucking smoke it, always fucking talk it. That shit. If you wanna know what I'm all about, look at me, bitch, huh? I don't give a shit about what you're talking about. If you wanna fuck with me, then we gotta talk about the large amounts. And I got the motherfucking swag, got the fucking style. If you wanna walk with me, better got the fucking strut in your stride. I'm living live, hippie gonna pass it to the side. Yeah, who's gonna hit the fucking mic?
Yo, ready, set, go with the steady vet flow. I got you hanging by a thread, so if you're ready, let go. Just fall into the beat and let the music take control. Feel it coming from your feet and music. I fucked it up, so I'm gonna pass it off to B-Show.
Walk out on stage, step into the spotlight. Jay in my left hand, mic stand upright. I light it up and hit something. I come in on the kick drum, tell the world I want it all and then some. Yeah, rising up from the underground, I see haters smile starting to turn upside down. I'm the fucking king and I'm coming for my crown, hands down. I'm the best. Going to fucking rest till I complete my damn quest. Yeah, cause once I touch a mic, it's gonna be a quick fight. Ballin' like Mike, got victory in my sights. Yeah, B-Show on the track, ain't never holding back. Couple G's in the sack, the rest is out back. Yeah, rolled up like the mob, always smoking with my squad. Either chillin', playing COD, or working hard for the applaud. It comes at the end of the show, so please just let me know that my boys and I will make it to the finish line.
Yeah,
You got some bars?
Stars got bars.
Yeah, that was fun though. That was tight.
Guys.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
That was
I like that
sick,
beat.
man. Yeah.
I always fuck it up too because I always get too high
Sick,
and
bro.
then have too many drinks.
Thank you.
That was so
Thank
sick.
you. I fucking man, this is how I started making music. You know what I mean, man? Like I didn't write anything down for the first like almost 2 years that
Jay-Z
I was
style.
freestyling with my friends, you know what I mean? And shout out Young Astronomer, me and him.
Yeah.
Every
Yeah.
fucking day we would sit down and just practice bars, rapping off of one another. You know what I mean? Just
Yeah.
smoking weed. And this is just, I just love this shit, man.
Fucking right, man.
Us
Well,
too.
Fucking, I really
Thanks for
appreciate you
coming out,
coming out,
man.
man.
Yeah,
Fucking
dude,
right.
having
Yeah.
a good fucking time
Yeah,
tonight.
man.
Cheers, yo.
Cheers.
Here, here.
Oh,
Ooh, that's a
all
big
right.
old shot.
Yeah,
Cheers,
yeah.
bro. Oh, party foul.
All right, well.
All right, yeah. Again, man.
4GAudio,
Thanks a
you
lot.
already know
Also,
what it is.
thanks Trenchfoot too, coming out too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Anyways, fucking, I just want to say anybody who's driving a car, fucking be careful because it's a big fucking piece of metal and it could kill people, even yourself. I want to say,
yo, honestly, thank you. That's fucking dope.
fucking right. I also want to say, people with guns, don't be shooting people. It's fucking, it's hella foolish, man.
Beat it out with your fists.
Yeah.
And the only enemy we have are the people who are trying to keep us contained.
Yo.
You know what I mean, man? And we're not trying to fucking rise up against them because they have the fucking means to take any of us down individually. But if we can keep ourselves protected and know who we are and surround ourselves with people who are important, then we can fucking like live through this bullshit because the next fucking 20-30 years are gonna be fucked.
Fuck the
Yeah.
government.
But anyways, anybody fucking drinking alcohol or doing drugs, be
Shout out to
fucking
you.
proper. Fucking be careful. Have a good fucking weekend.
Take care of
Every
yourselves.
motherfucking buddy.
Thanks for
That's what's
stopping
up.
by.
Yeah, thanks for
Yeah.
coming to check us. 4GAudio
Basement
podcast.
weirdo signing off.
We out, yeah.
Peace out,
Catch
y'all.
you in the next one.
Yeah.